Hello, everybody. um. All right. Okay. I think I was trying to go live on Facebook as well, but it's obviously not working for me. Welcome, Abby. Welcome. So I don't know what's going on with that. Obviously because I think I pop it to friends only. Maybe that's why. I'm just gonna wait for others to join us. Closing the opportunity will stop the HD. I'm trying to go live on Facebook as well, but it's coming up with some sort of error. Let me try again. Maybe because I don't have Wi-Fi or whatever. I don't know. It's not connecting. Hello, welcome back again, everybody. So, like I said, while we were on that previous live stream, I saw quite a handful of updates, and I decided to come on here. So, welcome back again, Abby. Please like and share as you come in. So, I was just reading comment from my other video, the one I did earlier on this morning, and people seems to be missing what I was saying. Hello, Queen's Parade. How are you? It's been a long time. How are you? So some people seems to be missing what I am saying here. So at no point have I said that the girl, her name is Comfort. At no point am I saying she doesn't have a wrong in all of this. But then people have started coming out now. So, and I'm still going to maintain the stand I took when it comes to when I said that the people had no business dealing with her. So, like I said, I was looking at the comments on my other video that I did this morning. People are like, "Oh, if you were a patient, if you were a staff, patient family would not assault you." Blah 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 blah. But the thing is this: I am not saying this lady had no fault. And based from what we have seen so far, I'm not saying that she has not done anything wrong. You have no right putting your hands on anybody. But then, is she a mad woman that she will suddenly just put her hands on an air hostess? What happened that led to her putting her hands on an air hostess? What happened? I would love to know. What happened? Because I'm sure she did not just board the flights and all of a sudden she started putting her hands on the air hostess. Come, let us be, I don't know how to say this. Let us be like, we should not always wait for everything to be put on the table for us before we actually think.
Let us fear God. Let us fear God.
Exactly. They're like, oh, she's that, she's this. And I'm like, come. I'm not saying that she wasn't wrong. I'm not saying that at all. Guys, I'm trying to go live on Facebook, but it's complaining about maybe because I set my followers or whatever to friends only.
Don't you need to have? Can you go live on normal Facebook? Don't you have to have a page?
I have my normal mother account. I'm trying to turn it to like a professional thingy.
So yeah, you've turned it. No, you have to turn it to a page.
I think it's actually on. It's actually on.
Yeah. Okay.
I can watch if you go onto my Facebook, I can actually see. But I think it's transmitted from here to Facebook.
I don't have Facebook. Sorry.
Yeah, I think it's transmitting from because I've just gone to my profile now and I can watch it as I'm watching now. Anyway, so like Abby said also, fear God. But with that being said, I love that people are actually coming out in defense of this girl. A lot of support are coming. And like I said, when I put this IBOM Air and FAAN, you all are in for a long ride. See, at the end of the day, if this girl no come win anything in terms of competition, it's fine. But I love the support because at the end of the day, like I said, your people are meant to be acting in a professional way. But know what? Let's not talk too much. LOC, I see you. Somebody shared a post. Somebody shared something in the backstage in our little chat group with me, and it was a report from somebody. So when I read that person's report, I was like, "What's this person talking about?" But I'm going to put that image here now and let's read it together. It was like an account of somebody else. So let me bring it. Abby, you must have seen that in the group as well. I'm trying to upload it here. Yeah. Okay, so that's the first one. So let me remove this.
Stop reading after the first paragraph because I don't have time for nonsense.
I mean, in a way, it still goes on to explain what we don't know, obviously, because like I said, this lady is yet to come out. We've not heard our own side of the story, right? So, if this person says, obviously, from the title, the Nigerian Bar Association came out and condemns IBOM Air. For Nigerian Bar Association to come out and condemns this airline, trust me, they are in for the long run. So this person came up with a post saying that, funny enough, I was on this flight and this babe sat right next to me across the aisle. We were on the emergency row. When she came in, you could tell she was a Ron's girl. Even you, this Olubumi, how do you know who is Ron's girl and who is not Ron's girl? You that you are, I'm sorry to say, you that you are able to, it takes a bed, it takes, how do they put that English again? It takes also something to say you are that. How do you look at somebody?
105. Sorry, just this Ron's girl statement. She was wearing leggings, I believe. Right?
Yeah, she was wearing a leggings,
she was wearing t-shirts.
And she's also got like a jumper or something.
She had like a pullover over it. Let's even assume she was not wearing the pullover. You could see her nipples because she wasn't wearing a bra. She was wearing a wig with hairband, as you have seen. Please, what about that is Ron's girl? Because a lot of Nigerian women and men, if you have nice hair, nice clear skin, and put together, you're a Ron's girl. Thank you very much.
So, like I said, this person, this Olubumi, I don't know how you're able to identify a Ron's girl. Shagombugo. It takes a what? It takes a fool to know who a fool is. Ron's girl CA is like a hookup girl. Like people who sell their body for money. That's what practically that meant. So she continued saying that when she came in, you could tell she was a Ron's girl whose hustle was paying her small. Almost if I'm this girl, this lady, at the end of the day, if she come out of this case, I will even your Olubumi, you will bring proof that she's a Ron's girl. Chebi, because laughing cow with a no string will say bring proof that she's a Ron's girl, right? So I will also ask you to bring proof that she's a Ron's girl. Hello, Cindy Manuel, welcome. Sorry guys, I'm trying to check messages. Why are all the money I've spent today just coming out of my account? Sorry guys. So let's continue reading. One of the air hostesses, the one that she was touching, the one she was slapping, okay, was very polite and helpful during the flight and came and told the girl to switch off the phone for takeoff, etc. After she left, one other witch of a air hostess came and really spoke down on the girl. The girl told her that the button on her phone for switch off was not working. The woman replied that it is an iPhone and does not need a button, which means that not everybody when they use iPhone know how to work iPhone. Like me now, I can work iPhone, but the only reason why I don't like iPhone is because it connects to every other Apple product you have in the house. So I have an Apple laptop, I have an Apple AirPod, I have like my kids have Apple phones. So it connects everywhere, and I'm like, what nonsense? I just want to do my thing on my phone. Why is it connected to every iPad, Apple Store product I have in the house? That's why I don't like Apple phones.
Sorry, sis. I want to say something very important. Obviously, it's obvious whose side I'm on. But I think it's worth mentioning that I think she was lying. She knew how to turn off the iPhone. She was just being a young brat, a young sports brat. Let's put the scenario into case. She did not want to turn off the iPhone. She wanted to put it on airplane mode.
Yeah.
The Nigerian air hostess insisted she turns it on. She said, I beg, leave me alone. I don't know how to turn it off. That's the attitude. Let's be honest. That's what most likely happened.
You say something so that you can just let that person go.
Thank you. That girl might not be overly educated, but she's not an illiterate. So this narrative of she doesn't know how to use the iPhone, she's an illiterate, she's her first time flying, I don't believe that's from the rest of the pictures and videos I have seen of her that have now started circulating social media. Because they've gone to dig up her social media platforms.
Yes.
And posting her pictures. That girl knows how to use an iPhone. She's 26. She's not far from my age. I know that attitude very well. You don't want to do something, you're gonna say, I don't know how to do it. Do your worst. Do you understand?
Exactly.
So that one I'm going to be honest about. She only told her she doesn't know how to turn it off. Rather, her phone button is not working because she did not want to do it. And that's also fine. Yeah.
Thank you, Abby. So the girl told her the button on her phone is not working. The woman replied that it is an iPhone and does not need a button. The girl says she does not know how to do it. The woman told her to go to settings, etc., etc. The girl said, please take my phone and do it. So, Abby, in a way, the girl said the air hostess should take the phone and do it. So, it's possible that she might not even know how to use it.
Sis, no, it's the same attitude.
That the air hostess should take her phone and do it.
Young girls now, it's that same attitude. Oh, yeah, take the phone now, do as you sabi do am. We know that attitude. No, honestly, that girl can operate an iPhone. 105.
Okay.
Because remember that another person's recount is because they asked her to turn off the phone, but she said she put it on airplane mode.
Airplane mode. Yeah, so she knows what airplane mode is. So yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense.
Is that idea of since you know how to, since you know go leave me, take the phone, do am.
Take the phone and
we know that behavior.
Yeah. Hello, Sister Big Pay, welcome. Please like the live stream as you are here. Thank you, guys. So let's keep reading. The girl said she does not know how to do it. The woman told her to go to the settings, etc., etc. The girl said, please take my phone and do it. I cannot read. I am not literate, so I understand now. Okay. I cannot read. I am not literate. The woman said, I don't have time for your nonsense. I am not touching your phone. I'm not touching your phone, blah, 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 blah. So that's the first part there. Let me bring up the second part of the post, okay? And then we'll go on to listen to a voice recording, because I found a voice recording that is flying everywhere now. So let me wait for that other part of it to upload. Welcome, guys. I see you, Cindy Manuel. I see you. Welcome. Right. Why is the second post not coming? I'm trying to upload the second one. It's not post. It's not. Let me try again. This is my wife.
People that are saying that the air hostess could have, when you're abroad, if you tell the air hostess you can't do something, they do it for you. Let's be honest, the air hostess probably sensed the sarcasm.
Oh, yeah.
That's why she said, I don't have time for your nonsense, right? Again, remember, I'm actually more on this girl's side and the air hostess side, but we have to be honest regardless.
Yeah, true. So the post continued. At that point, the guy sitting next to her and myself and the guy next to me had to intervene, and the next guy to her took our phones to help her. The woman then started threatening her to kick off the other woman then started threatening her to kick her off the flight. So which means that the air hostess was now threatening the girl that she was going to take her off the flight. At this point, other passengers, not knowing the truth of what happened, started shouting at the girl. Then we, the other seatmates, had to defend her that the air hostess treated her so badly because she was female. It wouldn't have been the case if it was a male passenger. Then everything calmed down and we left. It was at that point that the girl, having been humiliated, started abusing other passengers. So rightly, I will do the same as well. And I don't know what's happened and they put them out. Yes, I will do the same, right? Hello, Vanessa, welcome. Please like the live stream, guys. We were defender come the shame. Nobody answered Aisha, and I calmed her down, but throughout the flight, she was talking on the matter with the guy right next to her. When we landed and were deplaning, she quickly went to the toilet and didn't come out till we all got off the plane and left. I suspected she was up to something. Seeing this video now confirms my suspicion. So according to this lady's write-up now, what's her name now? She said that she was in the flight with her, that they were there at some point. They were when people were cursing her, they were defending her that come. This was what happened at the air hostess. So it began that the air hostess annoyed her in the flight. And yes, people will say, see, instruction is instruction. And she should have turned the phone. She should have turned off the phone. Blah, 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 blah. And we have all seen posts everywhere that come. Even if now one person, even if she did not turn off her phone, it's not going to bring the plane down, will it? So far, it seems everything already calmed down, right? So what now transpired after everybody was, when she went to the toilet? Because according to this lady's write-up, she said everybody left, already got off the plane, but she was in the toilet. Whatever it is she was doing in the toilet, I don't know. We don't know. They don't know. She doesn't know as well because, like, according to her, they left the flight, right? So there's a voice recording I found, which I want us to listen to also. So I don't know if it's going to play as video here or not. Let me see. Let me add it first. If it plays,
yeah. You see why I said that this person's nonsense submission is not important. I don't care. Do you know why? Because when you start your statements like that, we already saw she was a runs girl. There's already a connotation of you looking down on the person and seeing them as less than. So it will be difficult for you to not have a biased statement moving forward. You see now at the end, she now said she was up to something. That's why I watched in the bathroom So to explode bomb. That's what I'm saying. The statement cannot be clear when the start is already putting the person down.
Exactly on, true.
You already have bias. Do you understand? It's the same
True.
bias that made none of them stay behind to help her.
Exactly, to at least try and work with her off.
Thank you.
Try and work off with her, because obviously
she's a run
if that was me who observed what happened on that flight, I would have tried and stay. Maybe not eventually leave. Finally, maybe stay outside, because we are all coming up. Wait downstairs to see what will happen, because
I would have done the same.
I would have waited to see what would happen. Like, oh, this girl, why is she not out of this toilet?
I would have covered her quickly when she did tore her shirt with whether it's with my body or with something I was holding.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm saying. There's that connotation. So because she's a runs girl, she's dirty and she's not as important as the rest of the people of the world.
Mm-hmm. I get you. So just like I was saying, obviously she was in the plane with all of these people, and you all were sitting down with her. You all experienced what happened, and you all left the plane. If I was the one who was in that flight with her, I know we are all different. I would have waited to know why everybody already left and she's not come off the plane yet. I would be like, Eo says, oh, please, that lady is in the toilet, can you check that she's all right? I would imagine maybe when they all left, that was when she was stopped from leaving by the air hostess. For the fact that they all left and she was the only one, because she said that they all left and she was still in the flight. Maybe that was when she was stopped from coming off the flight. She must have come out of the toilet. Maybe that was when she was held back. So Vanessa said, has anyone considered that the air hostess could have spoken to her in a rude manner? From that post that we read just now, it stated clearly that she was spoken rudely to by one of the air hostess. I don't believe it was one that she was slapping. It must have been another one. Now, this is me guessing. No, let me not just say this part because I was not there. So it must have been another air hostess. We don't know who that air hostess was that spoke rudely to her. But from the two posts I just read now, it stated in there that she was rudely spoken to. You spoke rudely to a passenger because you asked them to turn off their phone. And obviously from that right up, I don't know how to do it. Okay, take my phone and do it. And then she was like, I don't have your time. I'm going away. But then, according to that right up, she was wrong. She was rudely spoken to. Yes, Abby.
I want to ask you a genuine question.
Yeah.
Let's say you have 6 colleagues, right? Mm-hmm. And you're close to, really, really close to 2 of them. I mean, you're close to the point where you guys go out on weekends for lunch. Like, they become your friends.
Yeah.
You speak on WhatsApp before, during, after work.
Yeah.
Are you likely to keep quiet?
No.
1 second. Are you likely to keep quiet if there's a complaint? Or are you likely to not start shouting in front of everybody? Leave her alone. Yes. Normal human beings are likely to just take the back seat or either fight with their friends regardless.
Yeah.
Let's judge this thing accordingly. Yeah. Now, you can be a truthful person and go behind the scenes to say, actually, this is what I noticed. Or, because me, Abby, I'm not going to come here and lie. If I'm friends with somebody, I will not publicly be shouting when everybody else is shouting. Will I come behind the scenes to tell you that you're not okay in the head? Absolutely.
No.
Absolutely. No. I will come behind the scenes to tell you that thing that you did, you know that is not right. Please fix it. Fix it so that we don't have a problem. But would I, in front of everybody else, be shouting when everybody is shouting? No. That's the one thing I'm going to be very honest about. Now, let me tell you, when that thing happened to me with Qatar Airlines, so tell you that the staff often know how badly behaved some certain people are.
Yeah.
The staff that escorted me from the boarding gate back to, to arrivals.
Yeah.
They told me, by the way, if you want to make a complaint, here is her name and here are her details.
Oh, wow. Yeah. I get that.
They apologized to me. I remember thinking, if that woman was a good staff, to the point
that colleague wouldn't have done what they did by giving you her details. Yeah.
2 of them backed me. They had a job to escort me, but they still backed me. They were not black. They were not black. So you cannot say that maybe they thought they were helping a black sister out. No, they were not black. But I just realized that, wait, the reason is because that woman has been acting out. Maybe they've seen this happen so many times, and they just felt bad for me because they thought she was being unreasonable. Do you understand? But the rest of our colleagues had no choice but to back her in her face. That's just how life is. If that's the senior, they have a senior air crew member, whatever. Because the woman I had the issue with Qatar as well was a senior, whatever they call them. So everybody is office politics. Office politics, you cannot be doing that.
Exactly.
You can't be throwing your colleagues under the bus.
Under the bus, true.
You can't.
True.
So I get it with everybody else backing her.
Yeah.
That's what I want to say.
Thank you so much, Abby. So I found this voice recording online, and I believe it was voice recording of whoever. I've not listened to it, so we are both going to be listening to it. But it was our Fav online doc that posted it. So when it comes to stuff like that, authentic information like this, I often go to his page on X. So he posted it, and I think this voice recording has been all over social media, on Instagram as well. So I'm going to play it now. We are going to be listening to it together. I've not listened to it before, and so I don't know what was said. Okay, so bear with me on this. Let's listen now.
How's the family? I wanted to drop. Bros, good morning, sir. How's the family? I wanted to drop a message at your Facebook. I actually dropped a message on your Facebook regarding to this IBOM Air flight saga. But I just noticed that I could actually send a message to this your WhatsApp number. I don't know if it's the right one to do, but let me just say something in regards to this air flight stuff.
Guys, please
honestly speaking, that lady did not do up to 10% of what I would have done if I were in her shoes. I don't want to elongate the matter. I'll just give you direct to the point where the truth is those.
So this, I don't know who this person is. I don't know if they were on that flight or not. But the guy, that's a guy now saying that. Let's keep listening.
People posted what they want everybody to see. They posted the narrative, like they created and painted the narrative that they want people to see, so that people could actually pity them, or I don't know how to put it. So you grab this lady was not insultive. She was not rude. She was not, like, I don't even know the word to put. The whole issue started from the air hostess. That lady is power drunk. If there's anything like that is the word I can use right now. That lady is power drunk. Like, she's all this kind of Nigerian elders that that want everything they say to be done the way they said it, how they want it, when they want it. Because tell me the reason you went to meet somebody. Mind the way I was on the flight. How can you go and meet somebody and?
So this is another person within the flight who was in the flight, and she was saying that the lady Cynthia, is that her name? Comfort did nothing. Comfort did nothing. I hope you guys are listening. IBOM here in Nigerian Bar market. This was a witness in the flight. We are just listening to it together for the first time. That the lady was not rude. Did not do 10% of what. Let's keep listening.
Say, off your phone, and the person's like, sorry, my phone is on flight mode. I'm actually just scrolling through my videos and editing videos. And the next thing you could raise your voice is, all these useless children, all these people not no respect. Do I look like your mates? Do I do this? Do I do that? And the lady is still come and tell you, but I've told you I've off it. The lady's even trying to show you, took the phone, smashed it on the floor. Excuse me. She kept.
Air took the Comfort phone and smashed it on the floor. Did you guys hear how that guy explained how the Air spoke back to her? If you know, say they don't get respect at your age, why you they work as Air hostess? You have made they get business. We are going to replay it again because now I am more infuriated. She was slapping me. Now I am more infuriated. See, my instincts don't deceive me.
Thank you. I don't know why things like this don't happen to me in Nigeria. I don't know why.
I've seen some big aunties. Your children, train your children well.
I don't know why things like this don't happen to me. Oh God.
I will so teach that. I don't care if you're 100 years older than I am. Respect is reciprocal. I do. So you guys heard what this guy said. Say the lady was calm, that I was just editing. In fact, even while she was editing, it depends on what kind of app she's using. Maybe she's editing using a mobile phone app. If she's using an external or third-party app on her phone, she won't even, if she's using, let's say, for example, if she's using CapCut to edit, if she doesn't have Wi-Fi access, she won't be able to use CapCut to edit. Maybe she's using her in-phone edit. So like me, I've got Android phone, and I can actually edit my phone straight from my phone camera by using the inbuilt app on my on my Samsung, which means without Wi-Fi or anything, I can still edit. So maybe that was what she was doing.
Mom of 5, as someone who does content regularly, when I film travel with me content, I edit it on the fly because in my head, when I need to drop my content, that's the first content that drops.
Yes.
Do you understand? So I know exactly, and I've had this argument this morning already. I need to use my phone on flight. I'm one of those people that all these BA and them lots, they chop my money for Wi-Fi. I accumulate for Mom of 5. I'm not a TV person, so I don't watch TV.
I don't watch TV either. I can't remember the last time I sat down to watch TV.
I accumulate, except it's something trendy, and I want to join the bandwagon. I accumulate work so that I can finish it on air to pass time. So I know what she's talking about. I cannot turn my phone off, at least my iPad. I need these devices. And yes, I edit pictures and stuff in time to post so that my content is regular on a trip. So what is it on about?
Yeah. So guys, I'm super happy that this person dropped this voice. IBOM Air. Kesos Payamo. I hope you are ready. FAAN. I hope you all are ready. In fact, I am moving the motion that we should start a GoFundMe for this lady to pay court case, to pay lawyer. I'm going to go and put it on my Instagram page. We need to start a GoFundMe. We need to go and start if anybody knows this lady, we need to start this motion. We need to go and create a GoFundMe page for her to start raising lawyer fees for her. So I've seen posts. Let us train our children. Let us stage some children. They don't have respect. So now, like I said from day one, people just don't rave. Like I said, somebody go on a flight. You don't know what she's going through. You don't know what is going through her mind. You don't know whatever. She might even be passing through stuff. And JJ, she just wants to enter a flight. And from what this guy has said, it just goes on to confirm that this girl is not actually, she's not mad at the end of the day. Like I said, there's no fire without a smoke. Something happened. They said something to her. They did something to her that triggered her. And yes, that does not mean that she should not use her hand back both on them. She should have contained her emotions, but it's easier said than done, right?
Let me ask you a question. Sorry, another question. This contain her emotions. Me, would I kick and fight? No. But I was asking a question. If you're a Nigerian, in Nigeria, not diaspora, in Nigeria, and you've looked around you, there's nobody else on the flight, and they're stopping you for coming out of the flights, does your survival instincts not kick in?
Not kicking, yes.
That, am I about to be kidnapped? Am I about to be fight?
Am I about to bundle me somewhere that I don't know?
Thank you. That's why that's even that thing where she was holding the curtain. At that point, she realized that she's better off on the flight than even out.
Than living. Yeah.
Where are you guys taking me to? All of you, let's act like Nigerians. We are We were brought up. I was born and raised in Nigeria. Please.
Exactly.
Use your Nigerian sense to think about this thing.
Because I was looking at some narrative there, and I was just like, I'm keeping to my stance. Well, let's keep listening, okay? Let's keep listening.
Quiet. Now, on coming, first of all, to when you run abuses on her, people are even trying to say, madam, you don't do. They tell us so that they won't bring the plane down. Hello. Okay, the lady has kept her phone now. She kept the phone. You ran her pieces. Now it's time to highlight from the what is it called? The plane. You blocked her, saying you have caused security on her. People are asking you what happened.
See?
Okay, the lady is trying to call.
Did you hear what this guy said? That she was trying to come off the plane. You blocked her, and this guy said people are asking you, the air hostess, what happened that you caused security? So I was reminded that they've already resolved the case. Already, because if the case was not resolved, that flight wouldn't have made it to Lagos, right? So this guy said, the air says, everybody don't come out. You are not saying that you are not blocking her from coming down, saying that you've called the air security. Okay, as a professional person who has been doing that job for years, Agbalagba, anti-Agbalagba, you say you've already called the airport security. Why not just let her off and let the airport security deal with her on the ground? But you decide to keep her there. Let's keep listening.
We push her away. She's trying to pass. We push her away. He's saying everybody, other person should pass. See, it's a part that they wanted the country to see. That is what they posted on. It should be. When those security people came, do you know what happened? That girl was very, very quiet. From the drag.
That girl was very, very quiet. This is when I wish I am in Nigeria. I would like the likes of Aisha Yusufu, Mama P, they need to step up for this lady. And I'm going to go to their DM and tag them on this post. They need to step up. Listening to this, IBOM Air, then go pay. They have to pay. But let's keep listening.
Of clothes to the slapping. That hair hostess literally slapped that lady.
See?
The lady did not even raise her. If not,
the air hostess literally slapped the lady. The lady did not even raise her hand. That was why I said what led to her reacting that way.
The minute I heard that girl ask, "What did you do?" I knew.
Exactly. I knew something transpired. I knew something transpired. You see, Nigeria, we deserve Tinubu. We deserve Tinubu.
We are worse than Tinubu. We are worse than Tinubu.
Exactly.
Because at least Tinubu has something. You don't have anything. I don't have sense on top.
Exactly. Guys, please like this live stream for me. There's 70 of you watching. Please like. Let's keep listening.
And me, not be this way they say. I for bitter first man, I know say sweetie I really do.
The guy said she for bitter first.
You smashed on the floor, pushed on the floor so people could step on her and pass.
You smashed her phone. You pushed her to the floor so people can mash her and pass. And I think I saw another post that said that this lady was practically being pushed to the side each time so that people can walk past her. That's why I said, if at all they've already phoned to security, she should have been the first person to be taken off that flight before anybody else. I don't read book, I don't get PhD, but I read common sense. I read common sense. I might not have that Nigerian brain anymore, but I haven't lived in an environment, in a society where the law works. I know to think, put yourself in that position first, and then again, in a situation, think of yourself as an outsider. I do both. I've looked at myself. How would I have reacted? I'm not going to kick and push here. But hearing this narrative, you see, if I've not actually experienced this particular thing or observed this particular, witnessed this particular thing before, I wouldn't be out here talking. Like I said, it's happened on a flight that was on, and the guy was the first person that was led off by 4 police officers. 2 came in from the main entrance and 2 came in from the back door of the plane. I'm sure if you go to local, if you take local flights, so those of us that are sitting at the back, they often open the back cockpit for us to come out through there. That I did not even know. JJ see me. I don't even know there's a back door. It was one of my Europe trip that I realized that there's actually a back door. So those of you that are in like row 38, 40, you can come out through the back.
The back door. Number 5, similar to what's her name? Senator Natasha's case, where my first stance was, I don't need to hear anything. I'm a Nigerian woman. She's not lying.
Exactly.
That's the same way I feel about this one. I don't want to hear anything. She's a Nigerian woman. I know how those air hostesses are. They are witches.
They are just not flying yet.
They are witches. God help you. Your hair is nice. You look good. You carry yourself the same way. They will use just that to pick on you.
Yeah.
Every Nigerian girl will tell you that there's an older Nigerian woman that has given them hell.
True.
Whether it's in the workplace, whether it's in school, every Nigerian woman will tell you that. There's another older Nigerian woman that has given her hell. Even if it's your mother-in-law, there's always an older Nigerian woman that is a witch.
I see. True. Let's keep listening, guys.
And you deny that, then when people are trying to, the security persons came, and there was a pastor in the board that was trying to you guys should calm down. This is not what happened. And the next thing that you could cover from your mouth was that you want me to use the man as as a example.
Can you imagine? So there was a pastor who was actually trying to what was happening. Did you guys hear what the woman, the alleged air hostess, said to the pastor?
Whether you want me to use the man as an example, whether not 2 of them plan to come bring down the people. Hello! You insulted the lady. You slapped her. You even went ahead to call her prostitutes and the rest of things. Guy, please, is there a way?
So no wonder they are trying to push the narrative of Ron's girl. What's that girl's name? Are they being paid or whatever? Is that that lady that I just read their post? So they are trying to push. See, in Nigeria, hey God, women don't come this world. Olosho narrative. You heard this guy now saying that the air hostess called her prostitute, call her all sort of names. Tell me who will not be triggered. Or top say, she told you she's already turned her phone off. She even say, take the phone and turn it off yourself. And what did you say? Only for you to come out and put lots of words on her. Like, hey, God, though, Nigeria. We deserve what is happening in Nigeria. And for those of you that you are still there, keep running around with that government. If you have your money, japa.
That you guys could actually, I beg, see, if you get what I don't know, I want to take, if you feel do this, my voice must make people hear them, and I beg, I go happy where. But the truth is this, for me to come at it go hard me because in Nigeria matter, you know, see they be,
Exactly.
especially how they take do this girl with do NYSC. So after
You see?
voicing out at the end of everything, the 77K was being paid. Now they didn't give her NYSC. So I just send my enter your DM, tell you, well, if you guys will take that, may you drop. Because the truth is that it was that hair hostess and the hair hostess now evil winch working on. Oh God, it is well on.
I hope you guys heard that. Those of you at the back, did you hear that clearly? Let me know. Say one if you hear me clearly. If you say repeat the video, if you want me to repeat the videos, write two in the comment section. People at the back, can you hear me clearly? Say one in the comment section. And if you want me to play the video again, put two in the comment section. I will replay it for you. Can you guys hear that now? So I am not just a nurse who knows sabi work. I no be nurse we no sabi, we no get job. I have job, and I think, like I said, I don't have PhD. I am not a doctor. I am not a lawyer. But it's good to think at times. And when you are doing such thinking, cases like this, be very, very truthful to yourself and to the people you are sharing the information to. CA said you can hear me. Thank you. Others who called the remaining 76 people. Can you hear me at the back? Or I should play the video again. If you want me to play that voice again, write two in the comment section. Now, I love that this case is gaining tension. Now, let me share my screen with you on Instagram. That is where the core of information is. Like I said, the Nigerian Bar Association already condemns IBOM, saying that you did wrong.
And their Oga is aviation minister, is a son. So you should go and find people.
See, that's why I say that all of this, they don't have any law. It is when they are looking to make things go in their own way. That's when they'll go and be going to their bookshelf where they put all those olden days policy. They'll start reading it.
Most especially, Abike Dabiru, you are an embarrassment.
Absolutely.
Because I remember growing up and thinking Abike was a reasonable person. Her and Dora Akumuli, that's her name. Abike is an idiot. Disrespectfully, ma'am. You are an idiot.
I second that. Disrespectfully, I second that.
Because you can speak up for a man.
Exactly.
Now, with a younger girl, you don't have any comments. How can you be representing Nigeria on an international level and you were willing to condone what Kwam did, and you even went there to clap for his apology? Now you have nothing to say about a younger girl that is probably looking up to you. Make it make sense. Someone that is meant to be representing Nigeria on an international level is condoning what Kwam did. Now she's nowhere to be found. Her and her social media handlers, they're all fools.
I second that. I'm just refreshing this page so that all the stuff that I've already saved will be here. Somebody just sent me a message about all these scammers in Ghana, but that's why that message is popping up there. So I hope you guys can see my screen, and we're going to start from the beginning. So I've just seen this from Tunde Ednut. So Tunde Ednut said, apparently, other passengers on the plane said it was actually the air hostess who triggered the whole information. Jehovah reigns, he reigns, he reigns. Jehovah reigns, he reigns, he reigns. You are lifted up above other gods. Like I said, guys, we need to look for a way to set up a GoFundMe page for this lady for lawyer fees. Like, she needs to sue IBOM Air, sue FAAN, sue Festus Keyamo, IBOM Air. And like I said, they need to start the hashtag IBOM Air must go. So let's continue. They claimed she provoked and frustrated the lady into reacting that way, and that she had been rude throughout. The air hostess had been rude throughout. According to them, she only pretended to be calm once the plane landed and cameras were on her. Wow. Meanwhile, that Baba that reverse man, I don't know if it's reverse man, but the Baba had a cap on his head. We must commend the air hostess who was so peaceful and patient during that period. God turned that fire up now for 1 day. Like Mama P would say. Let's continue. So let's read the write-up of Tunde first. So Tunde said, she always likes to be in control and make it clear she's in charge. We were on a flight heading to Accra when she had a disagreement with a passenger and asked the pilot to return to Lagos. I think this is from something called Lady. I'm going to share a page with you guys later on, because that lady, I think I played a video earlier on where she was speaking about how that particular air hostess spoke to a male passenger who was taking off that flight. So let's keep reading. When we landed, airport security was already waiting and escorted the passenger off the flight, meaning he couldn't continue the trip with us together. So you guys saw what happened there. Air security came. They removed the guy. Obviously, I know it's a plane full of people. They are still about to go on their trip. Obviously, they wouldn't have to take everybody off. That was the right thing to do. Remove that person. So this person said airport security was already waiting and escorted the passenger off the flight, meaning he couldn't continue the trip with us to Ghana. During the flight, she kept insisting that we follow her instructions exactly, saying it was final, and even mentioned she wouldn't mind returning the plane to Lagos if we didn't comply. Say who born and well. Say who be a papa and a mama for Nigeria. Lady shares her account of an encounter with the same IBOM Air.
She thinks she's a Virgin Atlantic. She don't know where she did. Her Oga said many people are bigger than her Oga.
Exactly. So, who was reportedly involved in an incident yesterday with the passenger? No, this played blah blah blah. So that was his. Okay, that was one I played earlier on. So it was on this girl's page, Charles Girls Gang. We already played this earlier on.
I said that time they turned the phone off. No, she was rude. People listen to your client. They're listening well.
And again, people are like, "Oh, why are you coming out to share this now?" Some dingbats. Why are you coming down to share this now? If she had gone on to complain to the airline, what do you think they would have done? So they're not saying, why are you now coming out now to share this? Nigerians, we deserve Tinubu.
Very silly. When what happened to me happened with Qatar. Have I shared it online? No. I've spoken to you. If somebody else has a similar situation and I see they are being persecuted for it, I will share.
Exactly. To let them know what they are.
I reached Qatar privately and they resolved it privately. There's no reason my social media page not to be shouting. That's not what I use it to do. But if somebody else comes out and says exactly what I went through or something similar, I will share that story to say this person is not insane because I've experienced the same thing. That's normal human interaction. That's how human beings behave. God damn it.
Exactly. So obviously I played this earlier, but I'm just going to play this one.
All right. It's very rude. They bring him back because what you are doing now is cheating to the guy. You didn't even listen to the guy. Yes. Very rude. You're very rude. She didn't say that. You're very rude.
So she did not say that.
She told me first. She was very rude. She provoked the guy. She brought the thing out. There's a way to talk. She was very rude.
I understand. She provoked the guy. But then there are ways to handle it.
Sir, can I tell you something? She's in the service business. She's the one that's supposed to explain to the guy. It's not the guy that she explains to.
I have to do a PA. I made a PA.
You don't have to take it. As at that time,
I made it twice.
She came to meet me. You see when she came to meet me?
Cannot even respond.
We stopped and I made a PA. I made a PA.
And then he had done this off then.
She made another PA. So no.
He had turned it off then.
And then I sent her back.
So let me tell you what happened. When she came to meet him, and she was insisting, the guy turned it off. But the way she was talking, the guy wanted to stress her because he turned it off.
Exactly.
But then, no! People talk to your client, to your talk better.
You know it will be resolved, but everybody needs to sit down when they end up to do it. Testify what you do.
I hope you are watching the same Ajay woman. She should be the one that will lose her job.
The guy has to come back.
Yeah, oh, I meant twice.
Let's go on to the next.
Just maybe your color will play like I was saying all before. I'm not too strong. What the fuck, man? That's very, very good. Okay.
Same woman, same airline.
Okay. Going around airline.
Guys, please like the live.
Just maybe your color will play like
That's next.
I was saying all before. I'm not too strong.
Lots of work, come not through. And the guy said you already come not through.
What the fuck, man?
Nigeria, we're on a long thing.
Okay.
We're on a long thing.
Going around airline.
People are blaming this together. Why? So obviously this person continued. She threatened us until she went to that she kept on talking about. I'm going to take up the handle page so that I can go to her page later on to gather more information. Like on top of this matter, we are going to sleep and wake up on top of this matter. So that's the write-up there. If you guys want to go read the full story according to our write-up, that's the church. I mean, the handle is Church Girls Gang on Instagram. So here she wrote again. She provoked her badly, removed her wig, didn't let her out intentionally. Now acting a saint when people arrived. That's from the latest one. This is from the Comfort own. Look at her. So that's that one video there. Guys, please like and share. So this is Festus Keyamo here. And Kuti Juice has a message for him. Kuti Juice says, good evening, Festus Keyamo. Sir, please, we've been hearing and seeing ban. Like I said, I shared a couple of videos earlier on today, which says that ban thing, it cannot be done by anybody except through the courts. They've already banned that lady before she even appeared in court. So she continued, we all understand some passengers can be very rude and I don't even think that Kuti Juice had already even heard this voice message anyway. So let's read what she had to say. And on card, but unless they are suspected terrorists, you and I know there is nowhere in the constitution that bans them from traveling by any means. If they are serving a jail time or under investigations for a crime committed, depending on the details of the crime, then cool. There may be some travel restrictions. Festus Keyamo, you are a lawyer and you know this ban that has been placed on Comfort is really against our rights. The particular airline has a right to ban her from ever flying with them, but the NCAA cannot ban her for life from flying. Let's call a spade a spade. I'm going to ignore that, sir. Festus Keyamo, kindly use your office and professional discretion. Blah, blah, blah. That's that there. So it still continued. This person said she smashed Comfort.
How's the family? I wanted to drop.
So it's just the same voice message again, okay, that we've already listened to. She smashed Comfort's phone on the ground and called her a prostitute. Man who claims he was on the flight accuses air hostess of causing incidents. It's becoming clearer now. So somebody is saying that so this one is replying to the other video that we watched, saying that an air hostess ordered the pilot to return to Lagos as how. I don't believe that. Proper investigation should be done. And she's replying to this person that I am available for the investigation. I took the video personally. So this person is saying that it's not possible for an air hostess to order. It's not a matter of order.
It's not order, it's advice. That's a wrong statement.
And it's up to the pilot or the captain to decide either to take the flight back or continue on the journey.
But also, if I'm a air hostess and I come to the pilot and tell him he's a danger, the pilot has to listen to me.
He has to investigate first.
No, the pilot does not investigate anything. That's not how it works. Go and check YouTube and everything. The pilot is not going to come out and start asking the passenger question.
Okay.
Exactly. He's going to have to take his cruise. What's it called? Mind you, at this point, the crew, all of them would have been on the same page before they get to the pilots. He's going to have to take his cruise word for it. How is he going to investigate? He will leave the plane that is flying to come and start asking who did what. He's not two children. You understand? So I'm guessing that even for that to happen, it has to be exaggerated to the pilots.
Exactly. For him or her to.
Exaggeration is also lie.
Welcome, new creature. So you can see for that person. So this is the person that says that why is she coming out now? So this mumu is asking the lady, the church girls guy, that why is she coming out with her own side of what happened? Like Nigeria, we deserve what we have. We deserve what we have. So people are like, so the lady said that I posted the video since the day it happened. Remember, oh, why was that not picked up on? So she said she posted the video since the day it happened on the 20th of November last year. Just reposting today because it was ignored then. Wow. Okay. So this person said not related. They should change the LOSS attire. They look like eatery staff. They look like what fast food joints. This was just
sweet sensation.
Sweet sensation. So I was going to say, why did I come here? Because the Nigerian Bar Association, yes, it was that post that I saw, and I decided to schedule this upon this interview. This live stream. The Nigerian Bar Association issues a statement, and you can see, I hope you can see from my screen here, the treatment of Miss, you can see letter headed though, Nigerian Bar Association. The treatment of Miss Comfort Emmanson by IBOM Air was reckless and violated our right to dignity of human person. In fact, so now we now know exactly what happened in the flight now. So that girl was wrongly treated. And I feel like crying for that girl, Sha. She was wrongly treated. And then they now dragged her. The other LOSS pulled her top, exposed her. Oh my God.
What people are not realizing is that imagine that happens to your daughter. Do you know what's going on Twitter? And I know Twitter is a very useless platform.
I know.
All of these boys have screenshots that part.
They're going to be using it to do soapy
of her body, and they are circulating it, you guys. They are circulating it. This girl is going to end up on PORN sites. Honestly. And you guys let me tell you something. I don't even care what she did at this point. So even post that video, and then IBOM Air had the audacity to write a statement and did not include that part in their statements. And
they are claiming that they put out a post saying that it was nobody, it was none of their staff.
And there's somebody in this comment section that is telling me that I am coming to a conclusion. Conclusion of what? I did not see the video with my eye.
Because I just saw a post earlier on saying that the IBOM said that it was not their staff, but there were no passengers on that flight. So who took the video? Honestly, I feel like crying for that girl.
Mom of Five, in the original video, is there not somebody that said something along the lines of video it?
Yes, I heard that. And in fact, the girl was actually saying, the girl also was saying, video me.
Yes.
So it's definitely one of their clues.
Their staff. Thank you very much.
It might not be the LOSS.
How would you?
It might not be any of the LOSS. It might be one of the ground clues.
It doesn't matter. It's their staff. It's their staff.
Exactly.
It's airports, aviation staff, and that's none of my business.
Hello,
so
G,
please
I see you.
Explain to me why you will put out a statement. You would not talk about the nudity. You will not talk about the maltreatment. You will not talk. See, when you put out a statement like that, the very least you can do is hold everybody accountable and say,
exactly.
Even if you're lying. Even if you're lying about investigating, you have to say that. Because that's the reason they're getting cancelled. They are getting cancelled because they did not come out to say the truth in their statements. Their statement was very one-sided. Speak about the exposure and speak about the fact that excessive force was used.
Exactly. And again, what I was going to say is it happened on a Sunday. They said she was not able to meet the bail condition or whatever. They locked her up overnight. And then they charged her to court on Monday. Based on what? In an event where lots of people, there will be witnesses. So now they've charged her to court. They've done all of those bans. They are now requesting that eyewitnesses should come forward. To come and do what? After you've gone ahead to charge her to court, you locked her up overnight, charged her to court. Honestly, I feel like crying for that girl. I feel like crying for her, honestly. And I'm going to put it out there. I don't know what blog could maybe put it out there. We need to restart a GoFundMe for her to help her raise money.
I don't even think it's really needed because the way it's going, there's a lot of lawyers that would do this thing for free from the bottom of their hearts. See, Mom of Five, what I'm thinking about is that imagine I was in this situation and my private is out on, you guys don't understand. This girl is going to fall into deep depression.
Absolutely.
Anyway, continue defending nonsense.
She will. So, like I said, Nigerian Bar Association came out. For Nigerian Bar Association to come out and condemn them, you guys know they are in for the long run. So it says here that the treatment of Miss Comfort Emmanson by IBOM Air, I've already read that part, and it was dated today. Today is the 12th of August, right? So the Nigerian Bar Association strongly condemns the treatment of Miss Comfort in the incident aboard an IBOM Air flight on the 10th of August 2025 and the subsequent lifetime flight ban imposed on her by IBOM Air and the airline operators of Nigeria. So which means that also it's been said, I read somewhere, that she also won't be able to travel internationally. So she'll have to go to another nearest country or so before she can be able to travel out of Nigeria, which I believe is cruel. Okay, these actions are heavy-handed, unlawful, and a grave affront. They should go and try with someone which they cannot. Let me continue reading. And a grave affront to the rule of law and human dignity. It is deeply disturbing that Miss Emmanson was forcibly removed from the aircraft, stripped of her clothing in public. I love that they put there that she was stripped. Nobody say it happened accidentally. One of the air hostesses reached out and pulled her top. Such conduct is degrading, violates our right to dignity and privacy, and falls far short of the standards of civility and professionalism expected in the aviation sector. No person, regardless of the circumstances, I'm doing very dark man now, regardless of the circumstances, should be treated in such a dehumanizing manner. So those of you that are saying that they did not train her well at home, she has no manners. Nigerian Bar Association are telling you that regardless of the circumstances, she still did not deserve to be treated that way. She would be treated in such a dehumanizing manner. While IBOM Air has issued its own account of events, other video footage has emerged showing an IBOM Air hostess preventing Miss Emmanson from alighting from the aircraft, a conduct that could constitute false imprisonment and a possible provocation that escalated the situation. I don't even think that the Bar Association has already listened to that voice recording we listened to earlier, because if they had listened to it, like I said, IBOM Air, whoever advised you guys to go the way you go, you all are in for a long ride. This makes it all the more critical that the matter be subjected to an independent, impartial investigation by the appropriate authority before any disciplinary action is taken against her. You guys are ahead. The decision to impose a lifetime ban without affording Ms. Emmanson a fair opportunity to be heard is equally troubling. IBOM Air has so far only presented its own version of events without giving her the chance to respond. This one-sided process, culminating in a ban supported by AON, breaches the fundamental principle of fair hearing and renders the decision legally and morally indefensible. The power to suspend or restrict a passenger's right to fly rests with the appropriate statutory regulator, not private associations or airline operators acting unilaterally. I can't read because I am mad. I am raging. The photographing, dissemination, and online circulation of indecent images of Miss Emmanson is also an egregious invasion of privacy and a criminal act. Even if the incident was to be reported, the footage should have been blurred or edited in such a way that it did not expose our nudity to the public, millions of people. And some useless boys will now go and be using it to do soapy. And just like Abby said, that some of them will start posting it on PORN sites. Those responsible...
It's not finished. Sorry, continue. It has not finished. Continue.
Those responsible for capturing and distributing the unedited footage must be identified and prosecuted. I agree. Such acts erode public trust and undermine the rights of all citizens to be treated with dignity and respect. The NBA demands that IBOM Air immediately withdraw the lifetime ban. I love this. Issue a public apology to Ms. Emmanson and cooperate fully with an impartial investigation into this incident. We also call on the Minister of Aviation, that one should, get himself, the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority, the Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria, and relevant security agencies to conduct a thorough inquiry, sanction all those found culpable, and enforce strict compliance with established standards for the humane treatment of air passengers. The NBA stands ready. Abby, you said it. They are going to give a pro bono.
They will. I want to say something very important here.
Yes, Abby.
Because some people in the... I don't know. First of all, those of people that I love that do live streams, I don't know how you do it, because if I did live streams, I will not have any followers. I would have blocked everybody.
That's why at times when I want to start talks like this, I like to put it to, you need to be subscribed for 10 minutes before you actually drop a comment.
It's very,
important. That say that I should not do that.
No, it's very important for topics like, because listen, we have one side of the evidence, one person's point of view, the people that were videoing. So everything that they put out is based off of is their perspective.
Yes.
So you want me to talk about a perspective that is clear? No, make it make sense. You want me to break down a perspective that is already clear. We are now talking from experience, from everybody else that has dropped a post about their own point of view, being passengers. We're not trying to dissect what may have led to the point of view that we have seen. You're not asking me to balance it out.
And this is nobody's business that she's not wearing bra. Now she get her boobie.
When there's already a point of view that gives you balance.
Now what? Some people.
Some of you have wives. Some of you have daughters or will have daughters.
Exactly.
My father can never.
Hello, Dr. Adama. Welcome. Carry on. I'm going to play the voice recording again for those that just came, those JJC.
This
I'm going to
girl
play it.
Is about to be depressed because her private is out and about. And you silly banger boys keep on spreading it. And you're coming here to talk about balance. What balance do you want? The balance is there already. There's a point of view out there.
Exactly.
People are talking about the points of view that is not already public. What other balance do you want? Go on your channel and provide us with balance. Since you were the fly on the window of the flight.
Exactly.
Go and provide the balance. We should compare to Adam and Kwamon, who said we hadn't what's it called, compared to begin with. You come here, a topic that's been going on for a couple of days. How many days now? 2 days. You've not watched previous videos. You come here and drop silly comments.
I'm not even going to bring that comment up because I'm not here to read comments of people that think I don't even want to say anything, but let me continue. So anyway, like I said, if you are looking for balance, go and ask Nigerian Bar Association to come and give you balance. That's my response to you. So obviously, I'm just about to conclude the part of this read or write-up from NBA. So NBA said the NBA stands ready to provide Ms. Emmanson with pro bono legal support to ensure her rights are protected and that she obtains redress for the violations suffered. We will not remain silent while the fundamental rights of any Nigerian are trampled. For them to come out and do this, they've only just obviously from the video so far, that's what they've said. But if they don't hear this voice record that I'm going to be playing again, I'm sure they will be more than ready to follow her anywhere. So he continues saying that we will not remain silent while the fundamental rights of any Nigerian are trampled upon, whether by public authorities, private corporations, or individuals. Respect for human dignity and the rule of law must never be compromised. And in this matter, justice must prevail. I love that NBA came out to do this. So for those of you who have just joined, I'm going to play the voice recording again. So if you are looking for balance, look for balance from this. So listen, and then after listening, and some people still want to remain unfortunate, then that's your own cup of tea. So this person here happens to be somebody who was on that flight, who happened to observe everything. So listen.
I wanted to drop, bros, good morning, sir. How's the family? I wanted to drop a message at your Facebook. I actually dropped a message on your Facebook regarding to this IBOM Air flight saga. But I just noticed that I could actually send a message to this your WhatsApp number. I don't know if it's the right one to do, but let me just say something in regards to this air flight stuff. Honestly speaking, that lady did not do up to 10% of what I would have done if I were in her shoes.
That's a guy talking.
I don't want to elongate the matter. I'll just give you direct to the.
So this guy said that lady did not do up to 10% of what he would have done as a man if he was treated that way. Uncle that is looking for balance, are you still listening?
Point where the truth is those people posted what they want everybody to see. They posted the narrative, like they created and painted the narrative that they want people to see, so people could actually pity them, or they could. I don't know how to put it. So you grab. This lady was not insultive. She was not rude. She was not, like, I don't even know the word to put. The whole issue started from the air hostess. That lady is power drunk. If anything like that. That is the word I can use right now. That lady is power drunk. Like, she's all this kind of Nigerian elders that that want everything they say to be done the way they said it, how they want it, when they want it. Because tell me the reason you went to meet somebody. Mind the way I was on the flight. How do you go and meet somebody and say, "Hey, off your phone"? And the person is like, sorry, my phone is on flight mode. I'm actually just scrolling through my videos and editing videos. And the next thing you could raise your voice is, all these useless children, all these people with no respect. Do I look like your mates? Do I do this? Do I do that? And the lady is still come and telling you, but I've told you I've off it. The lady is even trying to show you, took the phone, smashed it on the floor. Excuse me.
Air hostess took the phone of Miss Comfort and smashed it on the floor. Air hostess called Miss Comfort, all these stupid children. Air hostess called Miss Comfort prostitute, a customer-facing position air hostess who is meant to be professional, calling somebody. Obviously, if she has a child, that girl will probably be her age mate, her daughter's age mate, calling her a prostitute. All these useless children. A front-facing customer, a front-facing. You are the face of IBOM Air, and you're speaking to a customer like that. Don't let us go in the customers are always right, because in this action, don't let us go in the direction of customers are always right. I'm playing this for those of you who are just joining, because this is a new recording that was just released. I think it was released earlier on this morning, and it's now circulating all over social media. So this is one of the true accounts. Well, I will say true account because this guy said it was on that flight. So there was another written text also, which we already read. Obviously, that one said that the girl was on no show, blah, 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 blah. She also went in the direction that the lady in question was not being rude to any of the air hostess, but the air hostess were the one who was actually rude to this lady. So let's keep listening. So if you are still looking for balance, I suggest you take your balance elsewhere.
She kept quiet. Now, on coming, okay, first of all, so when you run abuses on her, people are even trying to say, madam, you don't do it. They tell us so that they won't bring the plane down. Hello. Okay, the lady has kept her phone now. She kept the phone. You ran her pieces. Now it's time to highlight from the, what is it called? The plane. You blocked her, saying you have caused security on her. People are asking you what happened.
See? Lady air hostess said, so from that guy, and I'm sure you all heard English. I don't even need to translate, but I'm translating so that you can hear very well, in case those of you at the back are not listening. The guy said, they collected the phone, the lady was calm, everybody went, they stopped talking, and then when everybody wanted to come off the flight, you wouldn't let her go, and you're saying that you've called the air security, and people on the flight were like, what happened? What happened when they called air security? So which meant that there was actually no issue on the flight afterwards, even though air hostess already insulted this young lady.
Okay, the lady is trying to call. You will push her away. She's trying to pass. You will push her away. He's saying everybody, other person should pass. See, it's a part that they wanted the country to see. That is what they posted on. The truth be told, when those security people came, do you know what happened? That girl was very, very quiet. From the dragging of clothes.
That girl was very, very quiet. Comfort, the passenger. That's the person he is referring to here. Comfort was very, very quiet.
To the slapping. That air hostess literally slapped that lady.
Air hostess literally slapped the lady.
The lady did not even raise her. If not me, not be this way they say. I forbid her first man, I know say see what I really do.
This one said, if I beat the air hostess so that he go know say yes, he commit offense. That's coming from a guy who observed, who witnessed what happened. The guy said, if not me, I forbid them. Make I know say yes, I don't commit offense. And you're looking for a balance. Or you're talking trash.
You smashed her on the floor, pushed her on the floor so people could step on her and pass, and you denied her. Then when people are trying to, okay, the security persons came, and there was a pastor in the board that was trying to you guys should calm down. This is not what happened. And the next thing that you could cover from your mouth was that you want me to use the man as as a example.
Can you imagine?
Whether you want me to use the man as an example, whether not two of them plan to come bring down the people. Hello! You insulted the lady. You slapped her. You even went.
I also say the pastor won't make them take and use do example. I be the pastor and the girl won't take plan, bring down the flight. Can you imagine? If you are fearful for your life, why are you an air hostess? If the job don't tire you, make you go sell biscuit for roadside now. Can you imagine? I'm super glad that this person did this voice recording. I'm super glad. Obviously, this person has done it anonymously. Okay, he has done it anonymously. I'm super glad that this person did.
Ahead to call out prostitutes and the rest of things. Guy, please, is there a way that you guys could actually, I beg, see, if you get what I don't know, I want to take, if you feel do this, my voice note, make people hear them, and I beg, I go happy where. But the truth is this, for me to come out, it go hard me because in Nigeria matter, you know, see they be, especially how they take do this girl with do NYSC. So after voicing that, at the end of everything, the 77K was being paid. Now they didn't give her NYSC. So I just somehow enter your DM, tell you, well, if you guys will take that, you drop. Because the truth is that it was that air hostess and the air hostess now evil winch working on. Oh God, it is well on.
Air hostess now witch. So according to this person now, all the was the air hostess. The air hostess. The air hostess. And like I said, this is not the first time because another lady has also shared her experience that happened November last year. Same air hostess.
Please,
and I think this is yes, sure, Abby, let me go.
Number one. Is this the third or second video on this situation? I can't remember.
I think it's the second video.
Second video, okay. Number one. This is the second video on this situation. The first video was yesterday when it first came out. And what was said is a couple of things were addressed. One, the girl she went overboard. She's too hot-headed, all of that stuff. Another thing that was addressed as well is that she did not wear the right outfit for an airport. We are women, so it's only right that we put that information out for younger women, especially. Dress, and it's not even about airports. Generally, always be mindful of what you wear.
Yeah.
The reason is that what if you even find yourself in an emergency and paramedics have to give you CPR or whatever, they have to tear your shirt. We're in a society where everybody around you, even I've been walking past crime scenes and all sorts, and everybody just brings out their phone.
Exactly.
Unfortunately, I'm not the sort of person to bring out my phone when something unfortunate is going on. That's why I'm the sort of person that I can never have evidence of anything. Because my first thought is never that I need to bring out my phone. But we're in a society where people are willing to bring out their phone and record everything. So you have to consider these things these days. So when you come to somebody's channel, this particular topic was to give updates.
Exactly.
New updates on that have been put out.
Yeah.
You want us to not keep talking about what was her fault? We've addressed her faults. We have addressed the way she dressed. Now it is time to address the evidence that have been put out against IBOM Air. What is not clicking, guys? Please. She was wearing a jacket, but she was not wearing a bra. And that's what we're saying, that generally, wear a bralette or something. It is a good idea. It is good practice across the board because you never know the situation you find yourself. Either way, I'm trying to break it down that every single angle. Don't come in the middle of the live stream and not try to understand where people are coming from. This is an video because evidence has been put out against that air hostess and IBOM Air. That's what this video is for. She has already been condemned for her bad behavior. And I would like to believe that she would never react like this again in her life.
Yeah, true. So thanks so much, Abby, for that. So obviously from the screen here, you can see I've got something up on the screen there. Do I have anything on the screen? No. Let me share my screen again. I don't know why that's not showing, but let me share my screen again. So in the comment, obviously from that voice record, I said that voice recording is already all over social media, especially on Instagram. And there's a comment here. So see all this talk of it's none of my business. So obviously this same voice message that we've just listened to, somebody commented saying that how did everyone alight from the plane so comfortably leaving her there? If she was your sister, would you have left her there knowing she was being pushed about? Sometimes we shouldn't allow things go south before we speak out. If that was me, I wouldn't have left her on that flight. I would have stayed because I want to do, because like I said, people were like, why did you call airport security? Like, what happened? And everybody still proceeded to leaving her. It made sense. Why did everybody find it so comfortable to leave her and go? Obviously, it's not that they are not families, I understand, but also this attitude of no, it no concern me. And with that being said, there are other videos that IBOM Air actually has an issue, how they would forcefully move people off their plane. So I've seen a couple of videos actually. There's one here that I'm going to be playing. I don't know how long ago that happened. I don't know what happened there, but that's another video of another person being forcefully removed from IBOM flights. I think this is a picture or something. So yeah, people have opinion.
Much self-control.
Exactly.
That you were that angry, you were raging like an animal. The IBOM Air lady, now identified as Comfort, committed a crime.
Yeah, in Nigeria, assaulting, intimidating, or
We've already addressed this. We already talked about self-control. So we've spoken about NBA, you know, saying no. So people are now coming up with more videos. So this is not the first time. Old clip images showing IBOM Air security dragging an old man off the flight.
Madam, you guys have to do that business.
So I have people. Let me take you guys on board as we watch this video. I didn't realize we have a lot of people. Hello, honey babe. Welcome.
What's up, everybody?
Mama, my beautiful sister. Welcome.
Hello, Mama 5. Loving you. Always support you. Hi, Abby, baby girl. How you doing?
I'm fine.
I've been cooking. My mum came to chill, and I was actually showing her. I think I can't remember. We watched the news channel. I don't remember all the Nigerian news channels, and they were talking about this, and she was like shaking her head. Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, I really like the fact that there's been a lot more clarity and a lot more information is coming out, because when we see these things on YouTube, the question I always ask, and I think we should all ask, is you always need to find out, yes, the airline is setting their own narrative, and normally they will do to obviously uphold and always show that they're in the right. But it's pretty obvious with the voice note. I just came in on the voice note and other stuff that I've watched that there's more to it that meets the eye. And I just want to make one caveat that yes, the passenger, was problematic, but like I said, it doesn't excuse the behavior of these people. And you going back historically and bringing this video shows that they have a pattern. I mean, I'm looking at it now, Mama. It's disgraceful. Look at the way they're dragging this man.
That guy.
Yeah, this is an old man, I'm not trying to age it, but you can see this is problematic. When people do this, it's normally something they do all the time. Yeah. Because the way they, all connive together shows that, oh, this is what they do. You've now brought out this particular video. So it doesn't shock me. And I think people need to understand that this type of behavior, even if you're guilty and whatever the reason is, and she was problematic, but based on the voicemail, she was very cool. And like I said, I don't wear wigs, but if someone dragged my wig and if someone hits me, I will break your head open. Exactly. I'm sorry if I demonetize you, but I will break your head.
Exactly. I said that
I will break your head in two. Yes. So let's be real. I mean, Abby may have a problem with that. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just being real. You don't provoke me. And like I said, there is a way. I mean, like I said, Mama 5 and Abby, we know how it works in the UK. You can have a problematic passenger, but there's a way to deal with it. In everything they've done, there is no training. Like I said, I don't understand this idea of like, you are now an air hostess and you don't know how to behave. Even if someone is problematic, your training should kick in. Do they not do like onboarding? Do they not go on months and months of training? Do they not have assessments? Or do you put your hand up and say you want to be an air hostess and they now appoint you and that is it? Come on. In 2025, if you are going into any type of role or job, there is onboarding, there is training all the time. I mean, it doesn't make sense to me, and it's really disappointing that a lot of people are commenting and talking a lot of nonsense and just putting the blame on the woman. Yes, Comfort was wrong, but does not excuse the behavior of an airline. In the UK, if someone is problematic, they do not confront the person, they de-escalate it. And the next thing they do, yes, the next thing they do, I assume, based on what you said, Mama Five, yesterday, is they will call security and let security and the police deal with it. The amount of men that were dragging her, and that woman that deliberately, I disagree with Abby in the fact I think it was deliberate, because why are you getting involved in 2-3 men carrying her? Can you carry her? So what's your business in dragging her? Then, like I said, she's down, she's on the tarmac, and there's all these men confronting her. Some of them look like baggage men. Now, if you're baggage, what is your business? You are not a policeman, you're not security. So what is your goddamn business? My issue is, where was the police? Where was security? They should have handcuffed her, and they should have put her. The way they were dragging her was like, man, this is Nigeria, and I'm trying to hold myself. I'm trying not to do a Kemi, but I am getting so cheesed off with this type of nonsense, in that, yes, she was wrong. There's a way you should be able to deal with her. Take her off the plane before the other passengers. Get security. Why did you not call security before the plane stopped? Why? Where's the police? Abby, I can't talk. Abby, I don't tire. I can't talk. I'm actually cheesed off, honestly.
Security to arrive. When let her go,
there needs to be a balance.
What kind of stupid balance? Listen, yeah, I don't know who this person is. Well, listen, like I said to you, we don't do this in the West. You can be a criminal, but you have basic human rights. You will be memoranded. They will tell you that they will give you your rights, that, if you don't speak, I can't remember because I've never been arrested, but you get what I'm saying, Mama Five. They will tell you these are your rights, and they will arrest you, and they will not drag you. They will hold you, and they'll put you in the car in a respectful manner. Even if you're a murderer, let me put it out there. You still have basic human rights. Why is it in Nigeria that we don't understand basic human rights? And that is the reason, no disrespect, sorry, I'll finish this and let you continue, is that is the reason why people have issues with Nigerians, because of the mindset and the way that we behave abroad and in our own country. The mindset is not correct. She is wrong, I get it. But there's a way you could have de-escalated it with the training that should have been in place. And there's a way you would have done it in a way that her basic human rights would have been intact. How do you justify dragging a woman from the plane? How do you justify pulling up her top and showing her assets? How is that? How are you telling me that is okay? Even if she did what she did.
Exactly.
How is that normal? And you wonder why we're looked at, why Nigerians are looked at in a certain way all over the world, because of stupid mindsets like that you believe that it's okay to behave like this. And the hypocrisy is that 5 days earlier, one silly guy gentleman, I don't even know his goddamn name, decided to stop a whole plane. Yeah, you decided to stop a whole plane. But nothing happened to him. The problem I have is the hypocrisy. If you're going to stand on business with Comfort, stand on business with that stupid man. I don't know his name. I'm sorry, Mama Five. But it's the hypocrisy of it all. So it's one rule for someone that is known, that has money, and is a different rule for someone that is not known. The hypocrisy is just, the morality and the hypocrisy is just deafening for me. Sorry, I just thought I'd just say that because I'm getting cheesed off with all the comments out there. There's no goddamn balance. She doesn't deserve to be treated like that.
Oh, she's had
Listen, let me tell you the truth. Even if I'm shagging 20 men, it doesn't mean that you have the right to drag me off a plane. What is it that you don't understand about critical thinking? The fact that her morality, or she's sleeping with how many men, has got nothing to do with the way she was treated. Honestly. Like I said, these same people come to the West and try that nonsense. We don't behave like this. There is critical thinking. Even if she's shagging 100 men, how does it concern you? It's got nothing to do with the fact that that you do not treat a human being like that. And what is really interesting is that I had a feeling that the air hostess was a psycho, because obviously there's been comments about her. There's been comments about her.
Yeah, people have been coming and saying that she was.
Exactly.
She's the one with the issue.
Honey,
Yes, because the thing is, like I said,
during Natasha, I remember Senator Natasha's
yes, I remember.
As soon as I heard that case, I said Senator Natasha is not lying. When
No, there's more to it. There's more to it than meets the eye. I knew that because I have a brain.
Woman, you know what you know.
Exactly. But the thing is that you know how it is that if anything happens, they automatically take one side without using critical thinking to find out. Let me analyze. You know what analysis is? Analyze. Let me assess. Let me find out what the real issue is before you make a judgment. When the whole Natasha thing came out, Senator Natasha, I already knew there was more to it than meets the eye, and I do believe that she was sexually harassed. Sorry if I've demonetized your channel. I believe there was something there. But as normal people talking their nonsense because they don't have any education, they don't have critical thinking, they believe that nonsense they do in Nigeria, you can bring it to the West. It's, that mindset is not going to work. And it's the same thing with Comfort. All of us, Mama Five and Abby and myself, are not saying that she is right. She is out of order, but it doesn't justify the way she was treated. That's what we're saying.
Yeah, absolutely. With that being said, I was listening to Solomon Bucci today, and he was citing an example that was in London. I can't remember the station now, that a guy ran onto the train track. So obviously people were like, did this person want to buy themselves? It was on the train track. So they called the police, and that alone, you know how many, I can't remember the name of the station now. You know how many trains that delay alone will have delayed?
Yeah. But they would have dealt with it. They would have got police, security, the train people.
He said they called the police. There were lots
of them. Exactly.
And because they called the police, the police were not running onto the track to go and arrest him. No. They called the mediator.
Exactly. Because the thing is, unless she's got shares in the company or or her father is the CEO, I don't understand why the air hostess once, like I said, it got to a stage where they decided to call security, which I don't think they should have based on the voicemail. Because as far as I'm concerned, once they took her phone and that stupid passenger decided to take her phone, she was placid, she was fine. But obviously the air hostess, according to the voicemail, had it out for her. Fine, they decided to now call security. You understand what I'm saying? Why would you? They took off her wig.
Exactly. The guy on the phone was like, nothing happened, because even when the lady was like,
exactly.
What? So
exactly,
nothing happened. It was because the lady already, obviously she was not even talking to any of them anymore. According to that,
no, but I think it comes to the question, and I know I hope I'm not going too far in tangent. Why are you an air hostess? Because for me, like I said, when I applied for jobs, they ask you that, especially if it's a front-facing, customer-facing role. If you know you don't like people, why are you a goddamn air hostess? If you know that you can't talk, you don't have the temperament or the social skills to manage tension and to manage conflict, why are you an air hostess? So there's some people that should not be in those type of jobs if you cannot handle conflict.
Exactly.
It's not hard. I'm sorry, it doesn't mean, I know I talk fast, but I hope I'm speaking English that people understand what I said. Why is she an air hostess if she cannot handle dealing with, because you're going to be dealing with conflict.
Yeah.
I mean, back in the day, I worked in a lot of investment companies, and I dealt with dealers. A lot of dealers were very, very stressful because they're trading in the morning and dealing with millions and millions of money. I had to know how to deal with those type of people, deal with clients that are very, very aggravated because they're dealing with millions and billions of pounds. You have to know how to navigate dealing with different types of people. And if she cannot do that, resign, sit down in your house and look for another job that fits you, because she obviously doesn't have the temperament for it.
Exactly. So just like I was saying earlier on as well about the guy on the train track. So the police came, and when the police came, they did not jump onto the track straight away to arrest him. No. Instead, there was a mediator, because obviously they have to treat it as a case of did he try to buy himself or something. They were on the train track chatting with him for 20 minutes. They talked to him that he was the one who walked off the train track himself.
By himself. And because they de-escalated it.
Away.
Thank you. I think you said it very well.
And start giving you koboko on your head.
They would have provoked him.
Health
issue. They will consider so many things in the UK.
Exactly. And the thing is, they de-escalated it, like, to the extent that the man himself got off the track. And this is the problem. Why, this is the problem. None of them, I personally think that none of the stewards or none of the security have the temperament or the skill set to even be in the jobs that they're in. It's pretty obvious by the way they displayed themselves in that incident. They don't have the patience, they don't have the sociology or the critical thinking in terms of how to de-escalate. It was pretty simple. You should have let her go. And if it is true, based on the voicemail, that she didn't actually antagonize anyone on the whole flight to Lagos, they should have let her go.
Exactly.
Because like I said to you, you're not telling me to look. I went to Mexico, like I said, with the whole gang. And like we was all on airport mode. I was downloading stuff. I was doing whatever. I didn't switch my phone off.
Airplane mode. Exactly.
So I don't understand this switching off. It's like, why are you so primitive that you don't understand, in Nigeria, that you do not need to switch off your phone? It can be on airplane mode and it will still not affect the instrument. Who switches off their phone?
You can purchase in-flight Wi-Fi if you
want I don't understand the way it is. This is the same Nigeria. It doesn't even have Nigerian Airways. Why am I even getting? Why am I shocked? I mean, come on, man. I'm sorry, I will say it out there because it doesn't make any sense. You're talking about switch off your phone in 2025. No, you don't even have a national airline and you're talking nonsense about switching off your phone. It's not hard.
Exactly.
Even the procedures and the training is obviously not up to international standards, because I don't understand which airline in this day and age will ask you to switch off your phone.
Exactly.
Make it make sense.
And then make a fuss about it when you tell them that your phone is on airplane mode.
Exactly.
What's the
Thank you so much, OJ,
no problem.
for that super chat. And thank you, Sister Peace. Thank you so much for that super chat. I really appreciate it. God bless and enrich your pockets in Jesus' name. Thanks so much. Right, we've got one more caller who has been waiting. Mr. Fatai has been waiting.
I'm
just going to let in Mr. Fatai as well. Mr. Fatai, I'm going to place you on a time mode. I'm going to give you 5 minutes to hear your views so that we can allow others. So please unmute yourself and get talking, please. I'm just going to set the timer. So you have 5 minutes starting now. Is Mr. Fatai there? Yeah, he's here.
Hello.
Hello, are you there? Yeah. So your timer, your countdown starts. I've got 5 minutes for you because I've got other people who I would like to take on.
All right, it's not a problem. The only thing I wanted to say is that I think what I even saw about this story is how it even relates to the bigger picture in Nigeria. Like, for instance, I don't really agree with you. There was a video of you I saw about Kemi Badenoch.
Yeah.
I don't really agree with you on that.
Okay.
Because
why?
Because this situation shows exactly what Kemi Badenoch is talking about. Kemi Badenoch is not criticizing Nigeria or criticizing Nigerian people. Kemi Badenoch, if you listen to Kemi Badenoch, what she's saying is that Nigeria is being run by delusional people. That is being run to the ground. Not only even now, like for a while now, Nigeria is being run to the ground because of people running the country with delusion. And she doesn't want, he said, this is my new country, and this other party or the politician there, they are so delusional, I don't want them to turn here to Nigeria. That is the meaning of everything Kemi Badenoch is saying. And in this case, you can see, some people put up some story. I don't even need anybody to come and tell me what happened. Not that I don't need people. I mean, I can hear both sides. But I look at that story. I don't need, like, how can you not see that story is a cock and bull story? For 2 seconds, if I need more than 2 seconds to know that story is they put up by that airline, it's a cock and bull story, I will shoot myself. No, I will shoot myself. And we have a whole government agency, a minister who is a son.
Exactly.
You took this much force on somebody over this stupid story put out by these people. Even the story, the best story of the airline is so crazy. Like, I look at it, I say, this is how some people, even when you look at the economy, I don't even want to mention company. Everything is self-report. Self-report says some people who think that they have the leverage, they go on television talking. Nigerian media They are so gullible. They eat everything. Self-report for some people, and they are destroying the economy. Because some people just put out self-report. There's no capacity to look at what somebody is saying and say, hey, are you kidding me? Do I look to you like a dumb person that you are telling me this stupid story? That lady, even the first video, when I even said that lady, she had anger issue. I'm not even referring to how she was fighting, because when you are in a difficult situation, some people self-defense comes in different ways. Yeah. Everybody will be the same. My own problem, when they dragged her down and she tore her clothes she was done naked. I mean, I will think that was even the end of it. She would just be crying on the floor and everything like that. Because that is the end of the story. But the fact that she was still fighting and fighting, means but this guy can't say she get her back, so she see because how do you strip somebody naked? Exactly. That is the end of the story. What do you think you are carrying out? That you are stripping somebody naked, and there is not even feel like, maybe, oh, what is going on? Like you just keep going. They keep dragging her down, and they are having fun. Like, if somebody wants dread naked, I don't even have a problem with addressing. If that's the way if somebody dread naked by themselves, it's their problem.
Exactly.
But how is it your job to be stripping people naked? What job are you doing that gets to stripping people naked? Is this what our country has become? That you can't even see, even just look at that. What operation are you carrying out that will not end up with stripping people naked? So people, because they should not be stripping people naked everywhere on your. So this is airport. Imagine in the garage. So it should be normal to be stripping people naked in the garage because enter taxi, close the door well or something.
Yeah.
And this is an institution of government. The whole thing. If you don't understand I saw even in Nigeria, even Arise TV, I saw even Rufai, particularly Abati, their first take on this matter, it was so disgraceful.
I could not bring myself to watch him.
They are changing their mouths from today, from that yesterday. They are taking this. It's so disgraceful. Look at this. See, this is the top level of the Nigerian media. I see all of them around. You can't recognize this. You can never recognize anything. If you cannot recognize it, you can never recognize anything. What do you mean a fault? What fault? I don't even blame her for. Why would I blame somebody for defending themselves?
Exactly.
And finally, when I saw the video of her say, hey, I won't go out to, what make I go out to?
Exactly.
Wow. That video, she was properly dressed. Yeah. She was, she had it's hot weather. Hot weather, people are dressing, only the nipple, they see. You don't see even everything self go. So what is the problem with the anyway, I don't want to say this one is everybody's culture. Okay, but she doesn't dress properly by you. It doesn't mean you should be tearing her clothes apart. How can you run an economy if you cannot recognize this one? The economy is much complicated to run than this one. This one is not even a very easy something to see. I know this is a cock and bull story. How can you say somebody snatched my phone, a fellow passenger? What business do I have with the fellow passenger snatching my phone? To be enforcing compliance on me. And this is the story of the organization, of the institution itself. They said somebody snatched the phone and switched it off. Are you joking me now? Who are you? Who is the Superman that wants to be snatching my phone to be enforcing? They have to bring that passenger out. That passenger, they say snatched her phone. They need to bring the person out. Who appointed that person to be enforcing rules? Whether the person thinks in a John going there to go and be enforcing rules on people randomly.
It's just
The
crazy.
same ticket you pay, I pay ticket, you pay ticket. Even if me and you are in a situation like, even if I notice that you are not following the rules, I call the office people.
Exactly.
I draw the
That was why I
attention.
said yesterday that they never had any. They do not have any. They shouldn't have even said anything to her. If it was that serious, that, they don't have any dealings. Just let the airport security know that once you guys land, they'll just come and remove her. No need to lead to argument or whatever.
And even the bigger problem, if this guy was so dangerous, why did you fly her?
Exactly.
You endanger.
They would have instructed the captain. Oh, captain, no, there's problem. Oh, we need to go back.
If this lady was so bad, you should have dealt with it before takeoff. She wasn't supposed to fly with you, because if somebody is so unruly, as they are all saying, if she was so unruly, so you carry unruly person for inside airplane. When God don't already show you, say she be very unruly person. That means you are. Well, that means you are a very irresponsible operator to carry unruly. So somebody unruly, you don't already see a drama before takeoff. What do you know she's going to do in the middle of the flight on air? Now when you don't see her, and so that is the story you are telling, that you carry somebody say now unruly. They said the story was calmed down. And they said the story was calmed down. Even when you look at the paragraph where they talk, they try to put up like she's the devil, like this. Look at all this story. Are you an idiot? This story you put itself, you are indicting yourself. This behavior you are talking about, it means that you shouldn't have flown her. You should have told her to go. If you flying her means that you are irresponsible. If this story is true, everything you write in this paper is true, you shouldn't have flown her. Because if flying her means you cannot understand, you are endangering lives of people. Somebody this unruly should not have flown with you. You should have dealt with it before takeoff and tell her to go and find another aeroplane. Kick her out from the beginning. Now, if it's not that serious, how is it you now wait in the end to do all this crazy stuff? If it's as serious as what you are doing now, she should not have flown with you.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That the fact that she flown with you means that it's not a situation that you cannot, even if she was kind of crazy, but not that crazy, you could let her go and find and report her to the whatever you want to report her. Whether you will report her to the head office and they will ban her forever. Whether you want to ban her forever, that's your own problem now. It's your business choice.
Yeah.
Okay, but you say she will not go. I don't even want to think about it. I don't need anybody to even before I can tell that this is a cock and bull story. If you can't tell that story put out by the airline is a cock and bull, it's a shame.
Guys, my instincts, my mind. When I see something, my instinct just tell me like, that 105, push it, go for it. When I saw that news, I knew no. There's more to this.
Instinct right, but even this is not even about instinct. I mean,
you don't even need instincts.
We have to be able to recognize something now. Do we need 10 years to figure out a nonsense? A nonsense you can figure out in 2 seconds. Do we need 10 years? If you need 10 years to figure out this story, how long are you going to be?
It's the propaganda. That's what they do. The Nigerian media always come out with stuff, and it's all propaganda. Because it's all propaganda. That's why. So obviously in the beginning they're gonna be supporting the airline, but obviously us lot that have critical thinking can obviously use our senses to know that there's more to it than meets the eye.
Yeah,
a lot of people in the Nigerian media are just clueless. They're just clueless. They're just waiting for people on YouTube to analyze for them before they will now copy paste the story and everything like that. Like, look at how can you run it? This is the top level of the media. Top level.
Yeah.
We have a problem,
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Fatai. Guys, we are rounding up because we have another live stream in half an hour. I'm actually thinking of putting it down to 7:30, so I've got enough time. What
topic is that?
I need to do my own version of Chibido.
Okay.
I must do my version of Chibido.
I missed yesterday. You guys were there for long, Abby.
but I was catching cruise on Kubedo's page.
Yeah, I was listening.
Yesterday was actually a job. It was not just an analysis. It was professional
Really?
point of view. Yeah.
I missed it. I have to watch it.
From a professional standpoint.
5 hours. 5 hours, guys. I stepped off. I woke up. My page was
Really?
frozen. I went back to it again. So I need to do my own version of Chivido. So I've probably to have. It was meant to be 7, but I've probably to have 7. So I have enough time.
Problem.
I know this topic is very, very important that we discuss it, and I'm super glad that I have right thinking minds on this show this evening, and we are discussing this. And it's so annoying that this has happened. Like I said, some people are still saying in the comments, why she behaved badly.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry to say that most of them that say that, I don't, maybe you're based in Nigeria, so you have that mindset. It doesn't matter if you behave badly. There's a process, there's procedures in which you deal with people. Mama Five has just told you about what happened in the UK regarding a gentleman that jumped onto the track. The way they de-escalated the situation to the extent that the man was able to compose himself and get off the track by himself. That is the way it works. You de-escalate the situation. I mean, like I said, yeah. I mean, I studied psychology as an A-level and sociology, and I think maybe, I don't know how it is in Nigeria, but definitely in some particular roles, Abby, you can confirm this or not, there needs to be some psychology or some type of training to understand the psyche of people. I don't know if I'm making sense, but you get what I'm saying, Abby.
Yeah, just go on, Abby. Your point. In aviation particularly, they have to have an upgrade every 6 months. Do you guys know this? Because obviously we know.
No, I didn't know.
Okay, so pilots, right, air crew especially, they are very vulnerable. Remember that even one of the information out there about the Air India situation is that the guy was actually quite depressed and he took everybody with him. They actually have to have upgrades because they need to be solid psychologically, honey babe.
Exactly.
You understand? So they have upgrades regularly.
Yeah.
Go and check anyone on the internet. Cabin crew, if you follow, I remember that Airpiece cabin crew that helped me that time, Mama Five. I now have to follow her on social media. They actually have to have updates regularly as well. Training. It's a thing. So I don't know what's going on with Nigerian flights.
I think the problem is that, tell me if I'm wrong. Number one, I'm gonna say we don't have a national airline. Number two, most of the international airlines, I don't know everything, so I'm not into aviation. You have to sign up to an international agency, I assume. Tell me if I'm wrong, Abby. There has to be some type of sign-up-ship for all these international airlines because there has to be a level of accreditation, a level of training and everything. And I personally don't believe that Nigeria is signed up to that, because I don't believe that if you're going to do an international flight into London, that you are not signed up to some kind of accreditation. So I think that's personally where the problem is.
I mean, if you think about it, we only have that one airline very
then I was right, exactly. And that's not it. You have one airline and look at the nonsense. What does that tell you?
Yeah, I mean, it's so many things. It's even the idea of the average Nigerian business cutting corners from a financial standpoint. That's what I'm telling you, that when you think about Nigeria, think about it across the board.
Exactly.
And when you sit here and actually defend certain things, think about it across the board. Don't pick and choose. Nigeria can happen to anybody. I said
when Nigeria,
I don't live in Nigeria, but I am in Nigeria at the moment, right? Nigeria.
Well, you're coming back soon, yeah, Abby?
My Nigeria happens to me in very little ways that I'm just like, wow.
You see?
Imagine living here. This is only 2 months.
Nah, I couldn't do it. Nah.
From internet connection to somebody insulting me unprovoked. So now imagine living here.
Frustration.
Yeah. Know what you're defending. Understand
exactly. And I think it comes back to what you said, Abby, and I'm hoping I'm using the right words. Everything to me, when I look at the way that people, when I think about the way,
sorry, guys, honey babe. That Chucky, this is your second time here.
It is. Why you look at me? It is. So what I was going to say that
this is your second time here. Carry on, Ronnie, babe.
Yeah, what I was going to say that is that some of the ways that we move as Nigerians, and also the fact that many people are commenting that the way she was treated is correct. It holds up to everybody the social, the morality benchmark that is in Nigeria. Because for me, even like I said, if she was wrong, there's a way that we should move as a community. And I think personally, the problem is that when it comes to morality, I think we are very low towards the ground. And I just think that the way that we move, the way that we think, the way that we justify bad behavior, and don't come for any of us, because we do agree that Comfort was wrong, but two wrongs don't make a right. And you as a professional business should not be, showing that you want to now go down to the gutter. Just like Comfort, you are supposed to, you're held up to a certain level. Like I've got a business, and Mama Five got a business, Abby's got a business. There's a way that we move in our business. We are ethical, we are credible, and we are professional. And if we have any disgruntled client, we know how we deal with it in a professional manner. We don't go down to the gutter. And that's the problem in terms of the way that we move as a community. We need to really look at ourselves, that the way that we think, we lack a lot of morals, and I know that's hard for people to take, but that's the truth.
Absolutely true. I agree with you.
You see, this is why it's good to have people that know how to speak English. You see that English that Honey Babe just spoke now. Something benchmark. What did you say? Morality benchmark. That is it. Nigerians think that some things are normal. Nigerians think bullying is normal. You are telling me, the number of people that are arguing with me that she should just turn her phone off. Why? That is also bullying. If I don't need to turn my phone off and I can put it on airplane mode, I don't need to turn it off. That is also bullying. You guys don't understand what you're taking.
Exactly.
You don't understand what you're taking. Now, if you want to tell me that Nigeria is backwards and they don't believe in airplane mode, which is unfortunate, and they don't believe, that's fine. But to tell me that someone has to turn off their phone because that's the instruction is nonsense. That is also bullying. You guys don't know that it's from clap dance they start.
Exactly.
It's all this small nonsense that you guys have been taking that has accumulated to the bigger issues we have in Nigeria.
Exactly.
Do you understand?
Exactly. I get you, Abby. I get you.
So don't tell me that I need to turn off my phone just because she said that. That's not a good enough reason for me to turn off my phone. Because airplane mode exists for a reason. Like I said, someone like me, I accumulate lots of work that I want to do. Like this girl, I edit my videos and my pictures on an airplane as well. Why not? I want to drop my picture by the time I land. Most of the time, I pre-record content when I go on trips, and they need to drop as soon as I land. I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I have friends that their full-time jobs is content. They have backs. I have friends. See, Mama Five, my last trip, as we're flying, you know how many flights I took on my last trip? As I was flying, people like Bella were dropping content because they have deliverables by brands.
Yeah. I think
they're providing Wi-Fi. Why? You reach your turn, you say, turn it off because I said so. Who are you?
Are you Mama? Exactly. It's even the way you speak. Yeah, exactly. Like I said,
nonsense that you guys take is what has accumulated.
It not work. It not work in UK. It not work.
You don't tell me do it because I said so. Also, for air hostess,
exactly.
Explain why somebody should do that. Explain why someone should do that. Oh, customer service is everything. Not, I don't have time for your whatever. I don't have time for whatever. There's no reason to turn off any phone on an airline in 2025.
Thank you. Sorry, I wanted to just continue with what Abby said. Someone, Oyi, my namesake, because my name is Oyi, and I'm coming after my twin. You said you disagree with the statement. See, with me, I agree with what you're saying, that obviously we should comply with certain rules. But for me personally, I'm not Dundee. All of us are not Dundee. You cannot tell me I should do something. I need to have critical thinking. If I know that, okay, I need to switch it off. But the question is, did she have to switch it off? It could have been on airplane mode. All the international community, we do airplane mode. Why is it only in Nigeria we have to switch it off? That's another question as to show how backward the aviation system is in Nigeria. Because nobody needs to switch off their goddamn phone.
I actually don't agree that they're backward. Do you know why? Personally, Onyi, because obviously I know Onyi we're cool, so I know that comment is not even to come at me or anything, obviously. But let me.
No, I know, but I'm just saying that we're not going to follow rules blindly.
Just because we're not. But what Onyi said, yeah, I would also adhere. Let me tell you my attitude towards life, and I've said this all the time. My attitude towards life is I go jam you for front. That's my attitude. I don't fight.
Yeah, I get you.
As PG I just spoke, we go jam for front anyway. That's why I don't fight. I don't fight people. So yes, you're right. I most likely would not fight, right? I would even put my phone away temporarily and I would bring it out when you're not looking. That's what I would have done. I don't have time for nonsense. And that's why, even with this Qatar Airline thing that I have narrated a couple of times, that's why they still gave me £1,000 because they looked and they realized they had nothing on me. My method towards life is even with my friends, when you check, you will never say Abby offended you. I do things to the book so that when everything comes out,
don't
I am
scatter.
clean.
Yeah,
that's what I
agree.
That Qatar Airline situation, I let them act a fool, and I went back home and I sent an email. And quite frankly, if I wanted to take that up past that £1,000, I would have. But the reason I did not, I was exhausted. It had been 6 weeks. They wasted my time. It was my birthday trip. That's the reason I settled for £1,000. I did not have energy. If I had energy, I would have been flying for.
I would have dragged it more than that.
I'd have been flying Qatar for the rest of my life for free. Do you understand? So
I get you. I mean,
Nigeria is Nigeria. Only like I said, now
from a lot
of times they give instructions just because they can. They give instructions because they have the power to
control. It's about control. It's about control. Yeah.
And that's what I'm saying. If somebody says my phone is on airplane mode, it is enough. You don't have to now insist just because you can. That's what I'm saying. And we see this in every single sector in Nigeria. And the question is why?
Attitude.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. The thing is, probably, I know you want to finish it, but I just want to add to what Abby said. The attitude, the audacity, the power dynamics of thinking that because I told you, you have to do it. And I think, and also, you played the video where I think the guy said that they called her, you small girl or something, disrespecting her because she's a young girl. And supposedly the air hostess is a certain age. Do you understand? So you now want to oppress me because I'm young. Then on top of that, you are now...
Somebody said it earlier on. I saw a post that at the end of the day, once they investigate this, it's going to be a matter of I am a better woman than you. I hope past you. I will teach you a lesson.
And back to what me and Abby say, she has no business. She doesn't have the temperament, the training to be an air hostess. She should just resign. And I think what Abby says is right. The way that this happened is not just specific to the aviation sector. It's in every sector in Nigeria, and that's where the problem is.
Because I want to say something.
Sure,
I think it's very important as people to stop personalizing things. Everything I've been fighting for this girl for the past 2 days. I will not do what she did.
I won't either.
I wouldn't either. Even with all my big mouth, I wouldn't do it.
Honey, babe, I will cry. One thing about Abby is Abby will cry. I will cry. I will cry because, oh my God, I'm so stressed. Any small stress, one pimple comes up on my forehead.
Exactly.
So one thing Abby will do is Abby will cry. But you know what? I don't have to personalize it. That girl is not me. All this, I will not do that. All this, good for everybody that is perfect. Congratulations to you for your perfection. Thank you very much. We congratulate
I love what that
among the nations. We salute you. Thank you very much. But you are not her. I am not her. You don't have to personalize everything. No wahala. Thank you very much. All I'm saying is that wrong is wrong. Is she wrong? She's wrong. But
she's wrong now.
It's very important.
She's wrong. So, guys,
she's wrong. We're not saying she's not wrong. She's wrong. Sorry, Mama Five. I let you speak. Sorry.
We are rounding up. But Sissy said she has not seen or heard anything to warrant a reaction. Sissy, you'll be shocked.
Sissy, you won't break table. I know she come on to this. You want to scatter everything. Sissy, come on.
I know. So maybe I will play that video again. And then
I want to say something. Before you play that video, this is my last thing I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Between the air hostess and the girl, it's very important to highlight that there's one person that is trained professionally.
Yes.
Escalates.
So, yes, I get you.
Professionally, so be patient.
Yes.
Right? So that is the person that should be held at a higher standard.
Thank you. At a higher standard. Abby, you get me, man. You get me. Yes.
So all of this, the girl, all of you still said the girl is Gen Z. She's only 26. Now, you don't think that Gen Z matters all of a sudden. Please, the air hostess should have done better because she's the one that is trained. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah. Cece, I won't push back at Cece. Okay, baby girl, you have an HR meeting, yeah? And you have a particular colleague that's giving you attitude. How are you going to react, Cece? You're not going to go down to their level. You're going to act in a professional manner. Yes, your colleague is disrespectful to you. But you as CC, HR manager, you're going to talk, you're not going to now escalate it just like the air hostess. You will carry yourself and you will de-escalate it, even though you're probably, when you drink wine with your friends, you say you don't drink alcohol, Lucas said, you will obviously be saying, this girl, they vexed me. Well, you will behave in a professional manner. What Abby is saying is the same thing. Yes, the girl disgraced herself, but you as the professional should do the right thing and behave professionally. Do not descend to the same level as that girl. That's what we're saying.
Exactly.
Thank you. I don't want to push back at Titi. She know me. I say it in love now.
So, guys, I'm rounding up, guys. So, Sister says she has already seen all the new submissions. Have you heard the voice recording as well of a witness who was on that flight as well, Sissy? If you've heard that as well, we are all allowed our opinions and entitled to be obviously what we think. But in my own case, like I said, I've not even heard these witnesses talk before I said that something must have led her to go off the way she went off. And it's easier said than done for some of us to say, oh, we won't react that way. Yes, we are all different, right? We react differently. And yes, for me, I won't go the way she went. I'll probably shout, scream. Yes, I will shout and scream. I will abuse you, Taya. Yes, I will. But would I go the way she went? Like, throwing stuff, this, that? I won't. And it will be annoying to me as well. Just like Abby said, I might probably cry at some point, knowing that I've not done nothing and I was treated that way. I would cry. In the midst of me shouting, abusing, I will cry because it's a different thing to be accused or being mistreated for doing something and you being the person, you know that you've not done what they are telling you, what they're saying you've done. So there's a way you will react. It's just like you've been accused wrongly. You know the kind of pain that will cause? And that's what I hate most in my life. I hate being accused the wrong way. I'll die there. I die there. That's me. Knowing within my heart that what you've just said I've done, I've not done it. I will die there. That's me. But obviously, I'm grown now. I'm more learned. I know some things. I would not go on, even though knowing that, yes, I was accused wrongly. Even with all of that, I still won't go to how she went because I don't want anybody to come and be dragging me on the floor and be pulling my top. And I wouldn't want that. Was that girl expecting that she'll be treated that way? No. Which goes on to show that it was somebody who was professionally trained to de-escalate, not pour petrol into the small fire that was burning.
Yeah.
But
Can I say something? I want to say something. As much as I'm the accountability prefect and I'm very passionate when I speak. I remember when I was in Niger, when was it? Maybe like 2002. And I was in a taxi with my boyfriend then, and we had accident. See police carry me. I put on my British accent. The guy was making cup of tea for me and he called my mom. There's a way that you behave here where you behave very victim-like. I was crying and I got what I wanted. And quickly, the guy obviously phoned my mom and I was treated like gold. What I'm trying to say is that as much as us lot are saying that we wouldn't do what she said, the fact of the matter is she didn't need to be treated that way. If I was in that situation, I would pray that I will calm myself down. But to be honest, I would let them arrest me and then show them my British passport, go to embassy and get the hell out of Dodge. That would be me. And then I would do what I need to do from the UK. Because sometimes showing what she did, I wouldn't do. Because look at it now, it's all over social media. All your boobies are all over, millions of views. So what I'm saying to you, yes, we don't agree that she did it, but we still need to give her grace in the sense that she did not need to be treated like that. So a lot of us are saying we wouldn't do it. Even with my mouth, I wouldn't do it. I know how I am when I'm in another country. I know how I behave. Trust me. I went to Mexico recently and I behaved very well. Auntie B will tell you. You understand? So that's what I wanted to say.
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much, anyway. Right, guys. So welcome. I see one of our lovely lady here, Mayowa Oyedoku Esquire. Is that how they say the ESQ? You're welcome to our Misma. So we had a lawyer yesterday as well. So I love the fact that we are having people of high caliber coming onto this show. So you're welcome if this is your first time here. I don't just, so according to your comment, said as a lawyer, I have not seen the full video from within the plane. I don't think there's any video of within the plane of obviously maybe the argument or whatever. I don't think there's one. Maybe the next 2 days, maybe there will be. However,
somebody might drop it actually, Mama 5. You never know. We don't know that.
That's what I'm saying, that we've not seen one yet. But however, there was a voice note which I want to believe that you've heard of someone who was actually on that flight, and I'm hoping to play that video of that voice note now, and then we round up because I've got another show in about 20 minutes. So, and then the other video that was obviously out there was where she was dragged and where she was behaving erratically. We've seen all of that, and I was really happy. I love the fact that you said you're totally ashamed with how the lady was treated, carrying and dragging her and exposing her. And with all of that being said, for Nigerian Bar Association to come out and said no to IBOM Air, it speaks a lot of volume and it carries a lot of weight for me. So you're welcome here. Like I said, guys, it's all right for us to agree and disagree. And like I've always said on this channel, we all think and reason differently. We might go to the same school, we might study the same thing. At the end of the day, when we see an instance, the way we react to it or the way we reason it will be absolutely different. And I want everybody to respect that. If it's your first time here and I've disagreed with you, it's fine. And you can disagree with me as well. And I love the fact that there's not been any abuses, there's not been any curses tonight. I really appreciate you, ladies, for being here. And with that being said, also, this, like Abby said, that this is something that's been going on for a very long time in Nigeria. And also, we all know from day one that this is more or less like selective judgment or selective, whatever we want to call it, because people are saying, oh, this case and Kwamwon is different. Who would have thought that Kwamwon would throw a tantrum at a bloody tarmac? Who would have thought that Oshomole, a two-time governor? These are people who know better. They've dabbled into politics at one point, maybe not Kwamwon, but they know better, right? And they still go on to do what they did. Was any of them arrested? Kwamwon spilled the content of his bottle on the captain, allegedly, as they mentioned. Was he handcuffed and taken away? No. So, for me, even though before I heard this voice note, I knew, like I've always said something, and people always say, oh, no, you should behave well. If something, I've always said that somebody do not just react in the way they reacted if what was done to them did not happen. And before we even heard voice note, I said something must have happened. Something must have happened. So when I now listen to this voice note again, I'm putting my weight behind this girl. And I'm putting my weight behind this guy. And you guys, every other person, you allowed your thought and opinion. That's absolutely fine. So, guys, I'm going to play this voice note and then we'll round up.
I need to say something. One last thing, sorry.
Yeah.
Again, I'm going to say something. Just like as soon as I saw Senator Natasha's submission, I knew that she was not lying.
Same here.
Because I am a Nigerian woman that has lived and was raised in Nigeria. It's the same way I feel about this. Every young Nigerian girl will tell you that there's an older Nigerian woman that is a witch. Yeah. That has been a witch at some point, currently a witch, or she will still jam the witch in the future. It is how the culture is. You have to meet at least one of those women in your lifetime. That is how it is, and it is unfortunate. That's what I'm going to say.
Thank you so much, Abby. Thank you so much for all of your contribution. Honey, babe, 2 minutes to do a quick roundup before I play this voice note and then we'll round
sorry. I think Abby said it all, to be honest. But I mean, I have not had the privilege of being born and raised in Nigeria. So when I speak about lucky me. Yeah, so I've never had to experience that, but obviously I come and go. I mean, I'm supposed to be going with my cousin next year. And so I have, I will expect to experience it. I think for me, it's quite disappointing that to come to your parents' fatherland and to be treated like that. But all I do is that I basically just say, when is my return ticket back to the UK? And I just like count the days. But in terms of this, I think that it's a litmus test to the morality. I come back to what I said, and the mindset of the Nigerian people, our community. And I think that we really there needs to be a change, because the way we're moving is not helping matters. And if the mindset in terms of this incident in aviation is blanket in every single blanket of society in Nigeria, then we have a serious problem. And you wonder why we have the international communities, Ghana and other places, that have an issue with Nigerians. And I'm going to say it's because of our attitude. And like I said, if the average Nigerian is an air hostess and now wants to oppress a younger girl just because she's younger over a phone being switched off, then it's really sad. So I think for us, we really need to change our mindset from the ground up, because if not, it will continue. And like I said, to me, Nigeria, I see as a lawless society. And I think things like this confirm that to me. What I do is when I go, I count down the days until I come back to the UK. And that is really, really sad. I know I shouldn't say that, but I'm going to tell you the truth. If I'm a Kemi, I'm a Kemi now. I don't care, but I'm just saying to you, I love my country and I would never bash it outside of the community. But we need to be real that we definitely need to change our mindset.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
I agree. So I'm just going to play this voice note, and afterwards I'm going to end this live stream because we have another show in half an hour. So I'm going to play. I won't interrupt. So I'm just going to allow you guys listen to it, and then I'm going to end the show. So if any other person wants to comment afterwards, please kindly comment after the live stream ends. Right? So we've been here for 2 hours 10 minutes already. So let's go with the voice note.
How's the family? I wanted to drop. Bros, good morning, sir. How's the family? I wanted to drop a message at your Facebook. I actually dropped a message on your Facebook regarding to this IBOM Air flight saga. But I just noticed that I could actually send a message to this your WhatsApp number. I don't know if it's the right one to do, but let me just say something in regards to this air flight stuff. Honestly speaking, that lady did not do up to 10% of what I would have done if I were in her shoes. I don't want to elongate the matter. I'll just give you direct to the point where the truth is those people posted what they want everybody to see. They posted the narrative, like they created and painted the narrative that they want people to see. So people could actually pity them, or I don't know how to put it. So you grab. This lady was not insultive. She was not rude. She was not, like, I don't even know the word to put. The whole issue started from the air hostess. That lady is power drunk. If there's anything like that, that is the word I can use right now. That lady is power drunk. Like, she's all this kind of Nigerian elders that that want everything they say to be done the way they said it, how they want it, when they want it. Because tell me the reason you went to meet somebody. Mind the way I was on the flight. How do you go and meet somebody and say, "Hey, off your phone"? And the person's like, sorry, my phone is on flight mode. I'm actually just scrolling through my videos and editing videos. And the next thing you could raise your voice is, all these useless children, all these people not know respect. Do I look like your mates? Do I do this? Do I do that? And the lady is still come and tell you, but I've told you I've off it. The lady is even trying to show you, took the phone, smashed it on the floor. Excuse me. She kept quiet. Now, on coming down, okay, first of all, so when you run abuses on her, people are even trying to say, madam, you don't do it. They tell us so that they won't bring the plane down. Hello. Okay, the lady has kept her phone now. She kept the phone. You run her pieces. Now it's time to highlight from the, what is it called? The plane. You blocked her, saying you have caused security on her. People are asking you what happened. Okay, the lady is trying to call. You will push her away. She's trying to pass. You will push her away. He's saying everybody, other person should pass. See, it's a part that they wanted the country to see. That is what they posted on. The truth be told, when those security people came, do you know what happened? That came was very, very quiet. So, from the dragging of clothes to the slapping, that hair hostess literally slapped that lady. The lady did not even raise her. If not me, not be this way they say. I forbid her first man, I know say it's what I really do. You smashed her on the floor, pushed her on the floor so people could step on her and pass, and you denied her. Then when people are trying to, okay, the security persons came, and there was a pastor in the board that was trying to like, you guys should calm down. This is not what happened. And the next thing that you could cover from your mouth was that you want me to use the man as as a example. Whether you want me to use the man as an example, whether not two of them plan to come bring down the people. Hello! You insulted the lady. You slapped her. You even went ahead to call her prostitutes and the rest of things. Guy, please, is there a way that you guys could actually, I beg, see, if you get what I don't know, I want to take, if you feel do this, my voice must make people hear them, and I beg, I go happy where. But the truth is this, for me to come out, it go hard me because in Nigeria matter, you know, see they be, especially how they do this girl with do NYSC. So after voicing out at the end of everything, the 77K was being paid. Now they didn't give her NYSC. So I just somehow enter your DM, tell you, well, if you guys will do that, may you drop. Because the truth is that it was that hair hostess and the hair hostess now evil winch working on. Oh God, it is well on.
So guys, you guys heard with your ears. So like I said, it's going to be where I stop for today. And I believe the NBA are going to they've come out and they are providing a pro bono service for this lady. And I'm sure if they get their hands on this voice note, or more, like I said, IBOM Air, FAAN, or more, you are all in hot soup. Guys, Abby, I can see you on mute.
Yeah, I want to say something.
Two minutes, please.
Okay, so I want to explain something to everybody that doesn't understand. Yeah, that they said everybody was asked to disembark, like, you know, they deplaned everybody and insisted that she wasn't going to be deplaned. So people that are asking why, personally, I know the way Nigeria is set up as well. There's also a very high chance that they asked everybody to leave the tarmac as well. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So, because I find it odd, one man even said that he wishes he knew this was going to happen. He would have stayed behind. I don't think people understand that people were asked to move along and she had to stay behind. Now, I want to explain something. And again, anyone can correct me if I'm wrong. The way Nigeria is set up, you're on a plane alone. You look around you. It's only the people that are not on your side that are on the plane with you. It is very possible that girl felt threatened and felt the need to fight for her life, you guys. Again, this doesn't have to be about you and your own character traits. On top of that, see the way the girl was dragging the curtain. At that point, with everything going on in Nigeria, with how people are unlawfully arrested, people are kidnapped, people are being arrested without their family knowing where they are.
Yeah.
For months, some people for years. Has it occurred to anybody that this girl at that point, she even preferred being on the flight than being taken to where she does not know? Every day, we're telling you guys what is going on with the youth in Nigeria. We're telling you guys how the youth are being oppressed.
Yeah.
But somehow, some people cannot see that this girl may have been fighting for her life. At that very moment, when she looked around and there was nobody else but crew.
Yeah.
Have you considered that?
Yeah. I just want to say, sorry, I know 2 minutes. Yeah. The thing is that
I was raised in Nigeria. I know what I'm saying. And I feel very strongly about this. Everybody's not crazy. It also does not negate the fact that the girl is also a bit, funny. See, again, she could have escalated the situation just for her own peace of mind. Personally, I want to get to my destination and go and sleep. However, the person whose job it is to even de-escalate is a fool. Goodbye, guys.
The thing is, sorry, I wanted to say something. I'm always like, I'm just adding to what Abby says. I went to Niger in 2018. I will never go to Niger without my cousin, my mom, or my family, because of the fact I don't understand the infrastructure and the way things are. I'm not a Niger babe. I'm not clued up. So what Abby is trying to say, Niger's, we're not trying to scare, because I went to Mexico and that's a dangerous place. But we're trying to say that, like I said, if I'm on a plane, I'm on a plane on my own, I'm a woman, and I can see everyone, 4 or 5 men coming on. I don't know what's going to happen to me. I will fight. She was grabbing the curtain. Now we hear every day what Abby just said, kidnapping. like I said, I'm going to Niger in next year. I will never go to Niger on my own. I can never do that because I don't understand Niger. I'm not trying to, be scared, but I need to be smart. I don't know the infrastructure like I do in the UK. So I will always go with someone. So what I'm trying to say is that she was on her own on that plane. We don't even know the way they were dragging her. Even me, I was scared. Where they're taking her? Is she going to be one bush? The way they were dragging her, she was scared for her life. So I think people need to understand that. Put yourself in that situation as a woman on your own with men, Nigerian men, with no scruples, no education, no training, not education, no training, where they want to escalate and they're dragging her off. She didn't even know where she was going to be taken to. So people need to put that into perspective. As if it was you, how would you react being dragged off a plane where you don't even know where you're going to end up? In this Nigeria, this is not US, this is not UK, where you know that, okay, if anything happens, I've got somewhere, I can go somewhere. This is Niger, mate. So people need to understand that, like I said, for her to be kicking and screaming, kicking on the plane, wouldn't you do the same thing? This is Nigeria, mate.
Yeah. I get you. Anyway, guys, I saw some of questions and we've already addressed them in the beginning, where obviously those people, they should have waited at least to see what will happen anyway. With that being said, guys, I'm going to round up this live. Like I said, I've got another live streaming in 20 minutes time. I need to go quickly put something in my mouth, in my tummy, and then we'll go from there. So thanks so much, guys. Like I said, if you're just joining and if you've just joined us in the last maybe 20 minutes and you've heard that voice recording, please leave your thoughts and opinion in the comment section below. And like I said, guys, I'm still putting all of my weight behind this young lady. And for the fact that CSO, something, I can't remember the name of that organization also have also come out here and they've also said that they're going to provide pro bono service for this lady. NBA also came out. They've called out IBOM here and they are saying that they are going to provide legal services for her pro bono. So that to me is that, yes, I am not wrong in stepping up and sticking out for this young lady. With that being said, guys, I'm going to end it here. For those of you who are going to Nigeria, Omo, shine your eyes, okay? Shine your eyes.
Me, I'm doing it too. I never go on my own. I never go on my own. I always go with family, friends, my cousin. I never go on my own because I don't school there and I don't have anything. So I don't know the infrastructure. I don't want to put myself in situations that I don't know. So I'd rather go with someone or always go with someone. So I agree. Always shine your eyes when you go to Nigeria. Not that we're saying it's dangerous. It's just be smart. Be sharp. Yeah.
Any streetwise attitude you have, make sure your streetwiseness is polished.
Don't let exactly. So most of the time, to be honest, I don't talk. Whenever I'm with my cousins, I don't say a word. They say she can't speak. That's what they say when people ask me, why are your cousins not speaking? She can't speak. I don't talk. I let my cousins do everything. I don't say anything because I'm not in the environment where I'm street savvy. So like CC said, I agree with what she said regarding what I said before. All the more reason to keep quiet. Thank you very much. On that note, I'm going
to... Like I said, someone like me, my anger is tears. I cry so much when I'm so angry. So you will not even hear any word until I've calmed down. But I know for a fact that if I was in Suma's position, is this air hostess that would have been in Kiri. That's what I'm saying.
I be no play.
And unfortunately, things like this never happened to me. I only always hear it as story.
What happened?
He's only in London. He's only in London that
he's London also.
He stopped me in Nigeria where my leg from.
But it happened to me. I got arrested in Lagos, and all I did is that I said that they heard my accent. Where are you from? London. Immediately, I just cried. I'm scared. This is my first time I'm coming to Nigeria, and I got the man was making me a cup of tea, and he called my mum. Settled. You have to know you have to read the room and know how to, put them pity tears to action. It's not every time I'm the aggressor that I am on people's show. I'm a street smart girl and I know when to put it on and when to turn it off. Thank you very much, guys. Have a lovely evening. Take care. Bye.
Thumbs up the video before you go, guys. Thumbs up before you go. I'll see you guys in 20 minutes, okay? So if you're, like I said, we've discussed every other angle in here, and like, guys, I'm interested in this story, okay? I'm interested to know what's going to happen. With that being said, your girl is going back to work tomorrow. I had my day off. So today is the last day of my day off. So which means I'm working tomorrow, Thursday and Friday. So I might be turning up here maybe 8:30 at night tomorrow, or if there's any further updates, I'll try and do a sit down video. If not, if I really want you guys to get on board with whatever I found, I might be doing a late night. So normally, ideally, I start work at 7 in the morning and I don't close till 8 o'clock. So it takes me about 15 minutes to get home from work. So I might maybe just put on a live show. I might not even schedule it. I might not even put it on as a notification. I might just come up live this week if there's any further updates. So with that being said, let me quickly go grab something to eat, and I'm back here in 20 minutes. I need to do my own version of Chivido 2025 because an anti-chem has started to rave mad. So guys, thanks so much for everything. Let us be streetwise. Let us be careful. And yeah, I'll see you guys shortly again. Okay? See you guys later. Bye, everybody.